we're just going to start the counter back again. It's fine. Day one again. I seen somebody in the chat say, yo, Act be having more first day outs than YB. Fuck it. It is what it is, man. Chat, welcome to the stream today. I think we got a pretty decent show for you. I'm going to be hanging with you for the next foreseeable future in the next couple hours, so definitely come through and come hang. Come hang. Somebody said, did I oversleep playing Fortnite? I just overslept. And I was going to stream. I was like 2 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock, and I was like, let me stream. And I was like, bro, they don't even, I don't think y'all, like, we did have one fire 3 a.m. stream. The stream I titled, This Never Happened. Like I was low-key cooking for like the first like 2 hours. I was cooking. But, you know, I know y'all want to have 6 hours, and it's all good. We're going to get it done. Somebody said we never passed in day 3. How much you on bet? How much you on bet? Extendo, I see you in the chat. Roku, you gotta update your shit. You still listen to songs. You spam and skip, nigga. We here. Music is done. Brittany bitch, what's good with you? Anthony J, what's good? It says same shit, different day. Listen, if not for anything, y'all gotta be like, you know what? At least Ack is trying to do a 30-day challenge, 30 for 30, because at least you get me streaming almost every day, even if I miss a day, and even if I miss a day, we restart the counter. So, you know, let's take what we could get for right now. Anyway, chat, what's cracking with y'all? What's cracking? Your boy is here. Your boy is here. You said what? Somebody from the Ivory Coast. My boy Alvin from the Ivory Coast was cracking with y'all. While y'all kind of get in here, I do have some early announcements. I don't know. Maybe I should wait for later. Should I wait for later? Let me see. Okay, we could probably. All right. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Speaking of birthday, my birthday party. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna treat that bit like a party. The party that I plan to have with y'all, I got the link, the ticket link today. I got it today. So it's actually it's up. Can we even go look at it? Let's go look at it. They gave me the link, man. Yes, it's official. You can go to Ticketmaster to get your boy. You type in DJ Academics. I think I should pop up. Holy, here we go. They put it under comedy as they should. My nigga. The DJ Academics birthday live podcast. We are getting this done. This will be in New York, Gramercy Theater. I expect to see every goddamn chat nigga up in the building. I mean, everyone. Every motherfucking one. Listen, this is the venue. And, there's actually I think it's on pre-sale right now. Like, they did pre-sale. They started at 12. We were still ironing out some kinks. I'll give y'all the code later. So you need a code to, like, see the tickets, to buy them or whatever. I'll give y'all it later. All right. Anyway, so my birthday party is coming up soon. Well, not soon, but it's in May. But I'm excited as fuck because it's the first time I'm ever going to have a birthday party. And I know the chat niggas would not let me down. I know y'all going to show up. Y'all going to show up big. What else is going on? Big Ack is returning to Miami. Yes, chat. Yes. I will be returning to Miami. I haven't been to Miami in a long time. Y'all know Miami. It's like a second home of mine. I actually almost purchased a condo out there, and then I don't know, like, I think a few things happened. Everybody got broke because all the PPP scams and whatever they were doing, because Miami was like, I mean, Miami's always the land of flexing, but for a while, Miami started looking real thin. You know why? All of the scammers, the crypto scammers and the PPP scammers all went to jail, and then everybody else was just broke. So it was like, I like it when it was opulence, you know what I mean? Because it was just a lot more going on. Anyway, I'm going back to Miami, and I don't know if we have to spoil it, but I'll be involved with so my man Aiden Ross is having a boxing event. I'll be involved. I'll just leave it at that. So I'll be there for his boxing event. I think it's the next. You can Google it. I don't want to dox myself and give away my location. But anyway, so all that's happening. Big Ack returns to Miami. Big Ack is having a birthday party. We started off rough this year, but we're going to get this shit back on the road. By the way, thank you guys for all the motivation. Thank you guys for all the support. And thank you guys for holding in there for your boy. Anyway, so anything else? Should I get to topics? Let me go check the chat real quick. Let me go check the chat, man. Somebody said, you're in boxing, though. You're damn right. I think Lil Wayne said it. I'm too rich to be boxing. I don't know what them niggas getting paid, but I told you, there's only about 2 niggas I would fight because I need the bag, okay? You would never see me step in the ring for less than $1 million. That's a fact. And Meek could get me in the ring for that. Freddie Gibbs could get me in the ring for that. It got to be a nigga I really dislike. And it got to be a nigga that got some pull. You know what I mean? So Joe Schmo, who gives a fuck about him? But Meek Mill, Freddie Gibbs, I'm still down to squabble it up with Lil Baby, even though, again, we're friends now. I think we're friends. But I'm only thinking about the bag, okay? I want to give the people what they want. You know what I mean? Imagine me and Baby start fighting. Baby's like, yo, you call me retarded? I'm about to beat the retardation into you, nigga. I'll try to see what's up. I'll go at it with Lil Baby. Lil Baby's scrawny, though. My stamina's ass. Meek Mill is like, he's like autistic and dyslexic. So I'm like, come on. Freddie Gibbs. I don't even know why me and Freddie. Yo, why did me and Freddie Gibbs get into it? Yo, that's one of my longest beefs. Why are we beefing again? I see his second baby mama was trying to, yo, Freddie Gibbs. Every time your baby mamas get mad at you, they come holler at the boy. I'm just letting you know, gang. But it's all good. Anyway, all right. We can start out hot. Welcome. I know it's a Friday. Are y'all spending it inside with me? Or y'all out in the streets getting hoes and on dates? And shout out to all my chat queens. What y'all doing for the night? Y'all kicking it with me? You said, baby gonna bite me? Yeah, baby do look like he got a mean overbite. You ever seen that? You ever seen that joint? Little baby. Over. All right, let me not cook this nigga then. Somebody said I never seen baby close his mouth. You know what it is, though? Is the fucking veneers. Like, these niggas go to Colombia and get, like, the extra size veneers, my nigga. It's like they never get the measurement right, bro. Like, this nigga look like he could eat a whole goddamn tomahawk steak in one bite. Holy shit. Baby look like if he bites you, you better get a rabies and a tetanus shot, nigga. Nigga, if Mike Tyson had this mouth, nigga, he would have bit off half of Holyfield's brain. Holy shit. Look at his fucking chompers. Damn. All right, anyway. Let me stop before he hit me up again. Yo, I thought we were school gang. Be like, no, baby, I don't got no problem. I'm just cracking jokes. Oh, y'all sipping? Listen to me? All right, man, we both sipping. It's all good. Is that Ack would choose? Yeah, of course I'm gonna choose a stupid ass. I'm not gonna choose like somebody who could beat me up. What the fuck? What the hell? Matter of fact, I don't even beef with some real tough dudes. Like, as I said, yo, I didn't even know. I keep telling y'all the Casanova, so I won't tell y'all again. But like, nigga, if y'all had told me Casanova was like 6'5" and looked like he was on steroids, nigga, I would have nodded my head unwillingly to his songs that were lukewarm. I would have been like, that nigga looked like he could. Yeah, that nigga looked like he was on some shit. Nigga like Meek Mill, nigga, that nigga needs some Pedialyte, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, all right. It's cracking. Baby, I love you. If anybody clips any part of this other than the I love you part and send it to him, I'm going to get mad at you. Okay. So, did y'all see this LeBron shit? We could start off hot. On talk about this. Oh, your wifey's bitching. What should you get her for y'all wedding anniversary? Yo, Jared, like, like, how long y'all been married? Somebody said, Ack, we seen you box. Nah, nigga, that was like fake footage. I was throwing them off. I was throwing niggas off. Come on, bro. Bobby Digital. One of my loyal members in the chat. I see you, my boy. Jace, I see you. Yes, K-Stacks is day one again. Okay, so should we just get to it? We could just get to it. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yo, Facts. Shout out to my boy Facts. Oh, Trini, I see you there, girl. Hey, okay, let me give my man some advice. He says, what should he do for his wifey's anniversary? Now, you see, I'm not the romantic type of guy. Like, I'm definitely not the romantic type of guy. So, I kind of got to get some more intel on what anniversary is this for you, how long y'all been married, obviously, and what have you done in the past? Because I would imagine, like, anniversary is kind of like, you kind of got to up it a little bit. Obviously, it's nothing going to be like a wedding, but, like, you want to still show you care. You feel what I'm saying? Now, also, I think the status and the health of your relationship should also match what you do. So if she stopped wearing lingerie and every time you go to sleep with her, nigga, she look like just a patchy face, like acne filled. She got the Mustafa head tie going on, like she don't look good for you no more. You know what I mean? Like, she not giving you the quickies when she doing laundry. She ain't sucking you off when she making eggs. That's what she did first here. Now she's like, you got to schedule a dick appointment or you got a pussy, whatever. Nigga, shit, man. You might have to get that chick a microwave, a vacuum or some shit. I don't know. But if she's still freaky, you still excited about that marriage, man, turn it up. Somebody said, get the wife another wife. Yo, let me find. Yo, so I went to the wedding, right? Yo, hear this. So I go to my brother's wedding. Yo, I didn't know these Muslim niggas got like a cheat code. The Muslim niggas got a cheat. I didn't know these Muslim niggas can have like mad wives. I thought you had to be like from like some overseas shit. They over here talking about multiple wives. You know what they tell a chick? It's in my religion. God wants this for me. And I'm like, yo, what? So all I got to do is just get on my amputation and say I'm Muslim and I can have like 4 of them bit? Come on. I don't know, man. Now, we ain't calling back today. King Buck, I see my boy. Clive, 5X, thank you, and welcome to the chat game. You can have as many wives as one could afford? Oh, wow. Get my Neo shit going on, huh? Okay. All right. All right, let's get into this Stephen A. Smith stuff. So, chat, if you guys don't know, a video came out of the Lakers game yesterday, which, by the way, they narrowly won in overtime over the New York Knicks. And apparently during the end of the third quarter, right, the game is really close. I think they were actually even down. They were down to the Knicks. LeBron, who was on the bench, gets up from the bench, walks over to Stephen A. Smith, and confronts him seemingly about, you know, what Stephen A. has said on air about his son. This was a confrontation, at least a short version. Now, there's an extended version, and I don't know how these guys like kind of either maybe they're good at lip reading or whatever, but someone else has like a longer version of this, and the longer version is this. Here we go. So LeBron's sitting on the bench. He looks over, he sees Stephen A. Smith, and I ain't gonna lie, it's like he's just seen a op. He stands up, looks over again, stands up. He said, hold on real quick, y'all. Now, I ain't know who is this nigga right here. I thought this was D-Ray Davis. I don't watch basketball that much. All I know is Luka's on this team. That's all I know. By the way, was Ronnie in the building? That's also very important to know. He walks over. This is him. You can't see. It's at the edge of the screen. You see this is where he confronts LeBron and Stephen A. Smith, and he's instantly now getting into him. The camera angle is going to change, and you're going to start seeing some verbiage of the dialogue. Damn, and I ain't gonna lie, LeBron James staring down at somebody, that shit is intimidating and shit. What's his name? That's who? That's Morris? Oh, Markieff Morris? Oh, okay. All right, bet. He says, I don't care, bro. Keep my son out of this shit, bro.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father.
And I guess this was what he said in the past, Stephen A.
Stop this. You're exposing your son like this?
Damn. Then this nigga, Stephen A, looked mad uncomfortable for the whole time. All right. What do y'all want? Y'all want me to give my opinion, or do you want me to play what Stephen A had to say first? Because I have a particular opinion, and I'll tell you it might not be popular because we're in a different age, and I realized, like, yo, chat, you know what I said to myself today? First of all, on the YN chart, where am I? I said I'm like 3 years away from Unc. I said I'm 3 years away from Unc. You know what I mean? Like, it's one that would be like, yo, nah, Unc just tripping. I'm like, yo, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm waiting for Unc status because Unc could say anything. Like, when you get to Unc status, you're like Charleston White. You say some crazy shit and they'll be like, nah, that's just Unc, he tripping. Put me in that status because I don't know how to be too woke. I don't know how to work by y'all rules. I just say shit. And I'm just trying to crack my jokes and get on with it. So call me Unc. Am I Unc? I want to be Unc. I want to be Unc. Unc get a pass to say crazy shit. Unc is a nigga that, like, yo, you know when Unc get to talking, he started exposing everybody who was fucking, who was sucking everybody. He started exposing everybody's secrets. He started telling him, like, you was an ugly baby. He started saying the shit you ain't supposed to say. He started telling the truth. You bring Unc to motherfucking Thanksgiving, he be like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When you was born, we ain't know if you belong to my brother. You're like, what the fuck? What the hell? Be like, yeah, your mama used to get around. You're like, what the hell, Unc? What the fuck you do? Yes, Unc status. I want Unc status. Call me Unc. Yes, because Unc get away. That's the only reason I want it. Unc get away with saying anything. And I want to be able to say anything, okay? These pussy ass niggas, man. Like, they be like, oh, act well, why'd you? Fuck you. Anyway. Somebody says 30 plus is not Unc. What? 40's Unc? Fuck. Well, 40's hurry up and get here. I want to be Unc. Anyway. I'm OG. Okay, OG works. OG works. But OG don't get to say dumb, funny shit and be like, yo, Unc be drunk as hell. Yo, don't worry about Unc. He be tripping. I want that. Don't worry about Unc. He be tripping. All right. Y'all want my opinion, or let's get to LeBron, or let's get to Stephen A. First and foremost, matter of fact, let's get to Stephen A. I'll come in at the end. Pause. So Stephen A. went on national TV today. Stephen A. Smith, and basically he addressed, let me see if I can find it. He addressed what the hell happened, and you could tell Stephen A. Smith got something to say when he looks this serious. Molly, you looking fine as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Your Dr. Umar, do not criticize or crucify me, Crody. She's looking like some great milk of magnesia. Anyway, let's get to it, all right?
This Feel Good Friday.
All right. Oh, my God. Fuck.
Welcome into First Take.
Let me just skip to his part. Here we go.
Coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves. That's what he was doing. I thought long and hard about this over the last few hours because I had no intentions, Molly, of talking about this at all.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because it was a one-on-one, I wouldn't say a conversation, but it was a one-on-one confrontation. But then I wake up and everybody from ESPN and my agent and everybody else were sending me that this thing had gone viral. And so ultimately it was unavoidable, and that is why I have to discuss it now.
I can't help but comment while this shit is playing. Yo, Stephen A., you trying to say these niggas bitched you twice? LeBron bitched you at the game, and then your employer bitched you to talk about it? Because you sound like you say you ain't want to talk about it. Bro, how you getting bitched twice? What's going on? Stephen A., what's going on out here in these streets? This nigga look like his dog died.
That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. that was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. By all accounts, he's obviously a wonderful family man and a wonderful father who cares very, very deeply about his son. And based on some of the comments that he had heard, or shall I say, I think he thought he heard, he clearly took exception to some of the things that he heard me say, and he confronted me about it. For the record, his agent.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This the weakest I ever seen Stephen A. Smith look, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. Like, I fuck with Bron, but I ain't know Bron sound like he got Jay-Z power. This nigga look like he's reading from a script. He keep looking over here. Look, he keep looking over here like this nigga wrote this down. Like, he wrote the apology. Like, what the fuck going on? Y'all niggas scared of Bron? First and foremost, I can't wait till the end to give it. Yo, first and foremost, when LeBron came over there to talk to you, the first thing you should have told that nigga is to eat a dick. Straight up. He had his workplace, he had his job, he ain't gonna punch you, he ain't gonna do nothing to you. I don't care if he's 20 feet tall. He ain't about to do nothing to you, nigga. You should tell that nigga eat a dick. Straight up. Yo, LeBron, eat a dick, nigga, and get back on the bench. Hit some free throws, you bum ass nigga. Like, you should be on his ass. Now, I know a lot of y'all love LeBron, and y'all might think I have an anti-LeBron, like, no. I think LeBron Black Sam this nigga at a Lakers game. How you get Black Sammed and you Stephen A. Smith? Now, I kind of take this shit, like, because I know I give my comments, but here's where I kind of look at it. Let me tell you this. You see, at me talking shit. I talk a lot of shit. I am going to talk about you cheating on your wife. I am going to talk about your son and his sixth toe. I talk about a lot of shit. If LeBron stepped to me and said, nigga, don't you ever expose me like that again, me and Savannah beefing, fuck you, bitch, I could understand. He's well within his right. Let me tell you this. Me and Stephen A. Smith ain't alike. Stephen A. Smith is one of those old school journalists. He's by the book. He always said it's about Iverson. I don't talk about nothing unless it hit the police blotter. Fuck that, nigga. I'll talk about nigga. If you got a side chick that is pillow talking and I fucked her too, I'm telling the whole world what she told me about your bitch ass. Trust, okay? I'm sorry. I'm messy. I like drama. Fuck it. I don't care. Stephen A. Smith is not me. Stephen A. Smith is a consummate professional. Okay? Let's establish a few truths. The nigga said Bronny barely could play basketball. I'm sorry, Bronny could barely play basketball. These are facts he's talking, people. Listen, he should have told LeBron, hey, I'm going to call it like I see it. Your son sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. He flat out sucks. How the hell you get bullied out of your opinion and out of your stance, and then you chalk it up as, here's a problem with Stephen A. being so contrite when he's like, you sound like his dog died. LeBron pressing you and you apologizing is exactly why you said what you said about him not being ready for the moment and LeBron using his power, influence, and talking shit to get his son in an unfavorable position. LeBron is still doing that if he's pressing you about his son. He's trying to intimidate your opinion that his son sucks. Now, I know some people on Twitter and everybody said, well, a rookie that was drafted number 55th or whatever he was drafted don't deserve to be getting talked about that much. Y'all are picking on him because he's LeBron's son. Duh! That's how sports work. We talk about anybody. It ain't about merit. We talk about anybody. That's the storyline. Tim Tebow was fucking garbage, but niggas talk about him like he was going out of style. You know why? Because he got the ratings. Who gives a fuck if it's LeBron's son? LeBron, your son sucks. How the hell is... Yo, I never thought Stephen A. Smith, the straight shooter. This is when I realized LeBron James is Jay-Z of sports. LeBron James done got ESPN, NBA, and probably all the governing bodies because they all need Bron. And by the way, I don't want nobody to think I don't like Bron. To me, Bron's the greatest player. He is the greatest player to me. I like him as a player. I hope he wins the championship. That's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about now. LeBron got so much power, I could tell ESPN is twisting this nigga arm saying, you know we paying you $25 million a year. Nigga, if you fuck up our LeBron James interviews and LeBron James giving us... you better apologize for that. This felt like when Complex pussy ass told me that I had to apologize to SZA after I said some shit on stream, and I was just like, bro, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Like, what the fuck? And everyone's like, yo, we're gonna lose our centerfold cover with TDE. Yo, you got to do. And I was like, what the fuck? This seems like ESPN trying to pressure this man to do the shit. First thing the man started off by saying his agents called him. ESPN called him. It leads me to then believe, do they call him about his opinions? Because I be thinking he's a straight shooter. Whatever he says is what he means. It feels like the NBA and ESPN realized LeBron was upset to the point that he confronted a nigga mid-game, that they said to him, you need to go on national TV and bow down. Because I thought for sure, I thought one thing for sure, two things for certain. I thought Stephen A was going to get on here and say, hey, listen, I don't talk about what bitch your son is fucking. I don't talk about your son smoking weed, which we've seen. I don't talk about all of the nonsense that could be news if we're just trying to make him look bad or make you look like a bad parent. I only ever talked about you being a parent when I said that you done talked up the NBA to say your son was that good. By the way, hey, if you're going to apologize, Stephen A., to LeBron James, you should apologize to LeVar Ball. Because when LeVar Ball was saying the same shit that LeBron James said about his son, LeBron James said, my son better than half the league. This is when the boy was averaging 4 points in college. You said the nigga was better than half the NBA. Now he in the NBA, and he's worse than 99% of the players, and he wants us to ignore it. When put it like this, when we heard motherfucking LeVar Ball talking that shit about his son, saying, remember when Lonzo was on the Lakers and he said, man, the Lakers need to let Lonzo lead this shit. Lonzo's a star. Then he said, LaMelo, ooh, he's a bad boy. It actually, he's 2 of 3. And the other one, I'm going to swerve on it. Listen, he low-key 3 of 3. Ain't nobody apologizing to LeVar. But LeBron got y'all niggas so shook. The first thing you should have told LeBron when LeBron came over there, nigga, eat a dick. How you getting Black Sam to the Lakers game, bro? Look how sad this nigga looks. This nigga look like Elliot Wilson after Drake dissed him.
And friend Rich Paul has my number. Maverick Carter, who works under him, has my number.
What the fuck?
LeBron James knows how to get in contact with me if he wanted to.
Whoa, we're going to stop this now. From the rock star nigga, because let me tell you, this is a Black Sam joint. Yo, you victims again, press. Please stop saying, oh, I thought we were cool. He has my number. He could have pulled me to the side. We could have did this in the back. Yo, the point of this was to embarrass your pussy ass. Why are these things so, they act like they don't know? This is a press, a full court press. Yes, Black Sam could have, the nigga said, I texted Black Sam for like the whole 3 days. I told him I was coming there. He ain't respond. Yeah, he ain't respond because he knew when he seen your pussy ass, he was going to embarrass you. Bron could have called you, Stephen A., but he wanted to see you in person. And especially when the cameras is on, that he could shout at you and show that energy that you have, because you're the loudest nigga on TV. You're not that in person. That's all he wanted to show. He got his press off. Now, here's the thing. You're cooked for life. Anything you say about Bronny, we're going to remember that his dad pressed you. He pressed you like a panini.
Called. Because had he called and wanted to talk to me, I would have accepted.
He wanted to embarrass. Yo, what's up with these things? He wanted to embarrass you. He think you pussy. He think you pussy.
After that call, had he wanted to see me, I would have flown out and I would have seen him and I would have had a conversation man to man. But that is not.
Yo, newsflash. Somebody got to tell Bron. No, not Bron. Tell Stephen A. He wasn't trying to set up no fade with you, nigga. He had in his mind, the next time I see that pussy nigga out, whether I seen him at a goddamn restaurant, I see him at One Oak, I see him in a club, or I see that nigga at the front court side at the Lakers game, I'm gonna press that nigga. That's what he said to himself. The nigga didn't wait till after the game. Yo, look, NBA.com. I just want to, Stephen A, man, you a smart nigga, but I don't know why you came on there copping all these pleas. And I love you, Stephen A, because I think you deserve. I think this was proof to me that the ESPN and NBA really, if they need you to do some shit, you got to do it, because it felt like you had a gun to your head. You were getting held hostage. Look at this. Let me see if I can find it. Where we go? Game charts. Is game charts. Nah, summary. What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. Now, the point of what I'm about to show you is this. This was the end of third quarter. If we add up these points, the Knicks are beating the Lakers. So the Lakers are down at home. So at the moment when he approaches Stephen A, it's not even like his team is winning by 30. And he's like, fuck it, I don't care. Oh, that pussy nigga's there? Oh, let me highlight him real quick. His team is losing. They're trying to cook up plays to come back. And he said, man, fuck that. Hold on. Is that the pussy I've been trying to see? Nigga, he had an on-site mentality for you for the longest. Yo, niggas be getting pressed and explaining the press away like, yeah, nah, we could have set this up. We could have talked. We could have sent an email. He didn't want to do that. The nigga did a double take when he see yo. I know that ain't who I think it is. Y'all niggas trying to play for Austin Reeves. I'll be back. Y'all niggas trying to play for Austin Reeves. I'll be back. Luka, handle that. Let me get this pussy real quick. Yo, Stephen A, they punked you, gang. If I'm any player that you be talking crazy about, nigga, I'm hemming you up at the game. Nigga, what you be saying about me on TV, nigga? Nigga, I'm hemming you up like JoJo Simmons, nigga, like for real. Y'all ever see this meme? I'm hemming you up like this. Nigga, what the fuck Woj told you bitch ass? What the fuck he told you, nigga? Word two. Nigga, call that nigga right now. Who said I was on the trading block, you bitch ass? Yeah. Yo, Stephen A, you had to stand on it, gang. LeBron can't slap you, bro. Nigga, it would have made national news. You would have been greater than you ever been greater than before. And if I'm you, because this ain't hip-hop, I'm suing too. So he ain't doing shit to you. Nigga, I would have been popping it even more. Listen, I analyze my circumstances. If I've been talking shit to a hood rapper, and then I'm in the hood, and they catch me in the hood, I might be like, all right, let me fix up. Nigga, I'm at a place where you can't do shit. Oh, hell no, I'm popping it even more. Man, yo, LeBron, you better get back to that. You better get back to that fucking huddle, nigga. You better get back to that fucking huddle, nigga. Anyway, Stephen A. Smith is copping the worst play I've ever seen.
What he elected to do. Instead, he elected to confront me while I was sitting courtside.
Let's stop. He elected to check you. He checked you.
Ari Emanuel, the head of William Morris Endeavor, one of the agencies that represents me, along with Larry David, was sitting courtside. I was with them for the game. And he walked right up to me and he said what he had to say. And
nigga, you explained everything we seen, nigga. We seen all this.
Apparently he feels like I was slighting his son. Now,
you see, this is what I would respect. I thought he was going to say, nigga, your son trash. I called him trash. Yo, bruv, yo, if I was, you see, Stephen A. Smith showed me that either LeBron got so much power or maybe he just be bloviating a lot of smoke and he low-key pussy. Because this morning, I would have had Bronny's stats all up on the screen. I would have been showing y'all what the fuck I'm talking. Nigga, I would have told, yo, Molly, listen, we only got one topic for today. Bronny! We're gonna dissect this shit why I called him trash! Nigga, look, bro, this is what I would have done, nigga. Nigga, my whole segment would have been this. Nigga, the ratings would have been through the fucking roof. Nigga, let's look at the teams. Come on, look. Where we at with it? We need the stats. Where the stats at? Team stats. Team stats. Yo. Bronny James. Bronny fucking James. Your son is in this league averaging 1.4 points. Okay? The nigga is shooting 20% from the three. His field goal percent is 25%. The nigga even shoot worse than you from free throws. My nigga, this nigga is atrocious. They put the nigga in garbage minutes, and his plus or minus is still negative. It's like, no matter what, like, he's not supposed to be there. Yo, Stephen A., you could have violated today. You had the stats. It's like a rapper pressing me like, Ack, why you talking all that shit about me, man? And I'm like, this nigga flopped. He did flop. I got the numbers. Okay, all right, so I'm going to defend myself by just showing the numbers. The nigga's trash. He's trash. The fuck? I can't believe, yo, Stephen A., man, you just supported me, gang.
Now let me tell you what I feel. What I would have said if we were in a different environment.
The post-game press. The post-game press.
Because I was not going to engage in a confrontation at that particular moment in that set.
LeBron wasn't going to slap you. LeBron got more to lose than you. LeBron ain't going to slap you. LeBron is playing for the LA Lakers, the face of the NBA. He got all these billionaires. He's a billionaire. He got more to lose than you. Y'all ain't the safest environment. You can see that nigga, and I would have been popping hella shit.
Setting. But if we had that conversation, I would have said to LeBron James,
newsflash to Stephen A. and to the rock star nigga with Black Sam. Y'all niggas got pressed to send a message to other niggas that they should act right. This was a message to all y'all media sports niggas. Stop talking shit about Bronny. And if y'all pussy enough to get scared by this, get out the paint. Same thing with the whole Black Sam shit. Rockstar keeps saying, yo, yeah, I don't know why you could have told me this before. No, he wanted to press you to send a message to other niggas. When he sends a message, other niggas now know how to act. Oh, okay, damn. So Black Sam definitely ain't fucking with that. He wants us to demonstrate. I bet we're going to have to demonstrate.
Never would speak negatively about your son. I was talking about you, meaning you, LeBron James. I have nothing but the best wishes for Bronny James. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope that he flourishes into an NBA star. Usually in other sports, we see all-stars, and on occasion, we'll see their children become stars as well. That doesn't really happen with the NBA. I sincerely hope he's the exception. By all accounts, he's a wonderful kid. And I don't know anybody who roots against him, and it certainly isn't me. But in the same breath...
God damn. This nigga Stephen A. got himself together. Yo, I like Bronny. I like how his hair sits on his head. I like how he walks. I think he's a nice kid. I think he's obedient. Nigga, what the fuck they got to do with basketball? That nigga's trash. Call it like it is. The fuck? What the fuck? Bron got that much power?
At the time that we were talking about him, he was percolating.
Yo, this nigga's explaining himself of how he's explaining why he does his job. Yo, Stephen A., you know I actually don't respect this because you don't do this with no other player. When Kwame Brown was upset about you calling him a certified bona fide bum, you didn't take back and be like, oh, no, you know what? I understand he has feelings. He's a nice guy. No, you laid it on even heavier. Pause. You're a fucking bum.
To such a degree that the Bronny James stories had gone viral. And so we had to talk about it. And when I said the things that I said, I wasn't talking about Bronny James because my attitude is he's a rookie. It's going to take some time for him to get himself together. He'll be just fine, especially with J.J. Redick and the staff coaching him. I was talking about the position that he was put in by his dad. Because LeBron James has been on the record, and he has said, and I'll read the quote here. There was a quote that he gave in February of 2024. The work and results will ultimately do talking, no matter what the size. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what mock drafts say. He just works, earned, not given, et cetera, et cetera. But he also had said that his son could play on the Lakers right now, and he was better than half the dudes in the NBA.
And he's wrong.
In the aftermath of all of that, he instructed everybody before the draft that y'all want me, draft Bronny. Wherever Bronny is at, that's where I'll be. I'll do whatever it takes to play with my son for a year. It's not about the money at that point. My point months ago was that because of who you...
Yo, they usually call, the nickname for Stephen A. Smith is Screaming A. Smith, because he's always, he's always eloquent, but he's always like, projecting. He seems passionate. He's screaming, he's shouting. This nigga, I've never seen him this calm. That was a check-in. That nigga won't even raise his voice no more. Holy shit. Yo, Stephen A., here's the thing. If you that shook about the nigga checking you about Ronnie, I don't even want to hear you criticize him now.
You are one of the top 2 players in the history of basketball, in my estimation. There's an immense amount of pressure that comes with that for his son. And when he talked like that and what have you, anything that goes awry as it pertains to his son, there's going to be a microscopic eye, even more intensified, on Bronny James because of his dad. And that's when I was talking about, come on, man, this is the situation that you're putting him in.
By the way, look, I think they did a jump cut. Look, right here, look, right here.
On Bronny James because of his dad. And that's when...
You see that? You see that? If they cut something out, chat. Yo, LeBron got these niggas shook. LeBron this powerful? If he this powerful, why y'all be on Jordan's dick? I guess Jordan powerful too. Yo, they edited this shit, gang. They edited this shit. I just showed you. What you just seen was a fade. Like, they cut something out, so they faded it in. So that's why you see him jump. It's pretty much almost a jump cut. This was a edited segment, and the nigga already sound like he reading off a paper. Like, bro, are y'all kidding me?
There's going to be a microscopic eye, even more intensified, on Bronny James because of his dad. And that,
right there.
That's when I was talking about, come on, man, this is the situation that you're putting him in. That's where I was coming from.
Nah, this is crazy.
I could be a bit more outspoken about it, but to be quite honest with you, to be in that moment, to have LeBron look at me the way that he did, for me to be a father of 2 daughters, for me to know what fathers, how much love fathers have for their children, and to hear what he had to say, it was all about his son. It was almost as if he was saying, you and I, because he and I don't necessarily vibe, it's high and by, we keep it moving. Neither of us lose sleep over it, and it's been that way for years. But it was like he was saying, keep that between me and you. Almost as if he was thinking that anything that I said about Bronny was a result of him. And in that situation, again, I wasn't talking about Bronny. I was really, really talking about him because of the position that Bronny was in. But I really understood where he was coming from. He was very, very upset. I could tell. He could have called me. I'd have came to see him. I'd have had a conversation with him. He could have been just as upset face-to-face, man-to-man, as opposed to being courtside at the game. I had no idea that everybody saw it until I woke up this morning. But it is what it is. In the end, like I said, I as a father, I get it. I'm not offended. I'm not insulted.
Damn.
I don't have any animosity or animus towards LeBron James for this. Nothing like that. I don't think he cares, but neither do I. I'm just stating fact. None of that exists.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. They got Stephen A.
Okay, during the TNT pregame show last night, Charles Barkley had some choice words about coverage of the NBA. Let's hear what he had to say. Charles.
Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me something.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Charles would stood on business. Charles would have said, let me tell you something, Bron. Your son sucks. Okay? He's terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible.
First of all, I want all the smoke. I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard or anything like that.
I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard.
Right.
I like that.
Hey, man.
I'm stealing that one.
The Lakers are doing great. Got a long way to go. But the reason the season's been going great for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Y'all just want to talk about the Warriors and the Lakers. They're both doing great. Don't get me wrong. If I turn out to be wrong, I got no problem with that. But y'all are idiots because y'all talk about the Lakers and the Warriors all the time. Y'all don't, the Cleveland Cavaliers have won 12 straight games. The Oklahoma City got the MVP, and they are on fire. Y'all are talking about who's in second place. That's the reason I get pissed. Hey, the Lakers are doing great. I don't mind being wrong.
Wait, is he beefing with Stephen A now? Wait, I'm trying to see the beef. By the way, I cut Stephen A's apology. I want to see my man's like go out like that. That's crazy.
The Warriors are doing great. But that's because you fools on other networks, which we going to become fools next year. We'll be working on that network. But Oklahoma City and the Cavs been balling for 6 months. Y'all talking about teams that had two great weeks.
All right, Charles fired up there.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Stephen A. Smith looked like he just came from the principal office, man. I ain't gonna lie. They got my boy down bad.
Monica back here with us.
Who the fuck is this? All right, man. We want Stephen A. to chime in.
That's number one. Number two, sometimes we make things a bit more complicated than they really are. Let's point out a couple of things. First of all, we wouldn't talk about me. Because I've been talking about Cleveland for how many weeks, Eminem, Molly? Y'all know this. I've been talking about Cleveland for a while.
Comprehensive combo last week.
That's number one. Number two, Barkley does television. He'd never be accused of knowing television. That would be Ernie Johnson who handles that responsibility. Maybe Charles Barkley should look at his rundowns from time to time, even though they are an NBA show as opposed to a show that talks about an abundance of things. The fact of the matter is, some stories get a higher profile than others because they resonate with the viewing public. And in
all right. I thought this was real beef. This ain't real beef. Okay.
He thinks it's sleazy in the moment that he thinks they are.
Okay. Anyway, man, Stephen A, man, you should told that nigga to eat a dick. LeBron running up in your face trying to like tell you can't talk about his son and what the fuck? The nigga's a National Basketball Association player. I don't care if he's the 18th man on the roster or he's in practice squad. I don't give a fuck. He's not in college. I think people, they handled him with kid gloves when he was in high school and in college, but he's a professional player now. His father coming out is like Devin Haney's father coming out after Devin Haney just got lumped up by Ryan Garcia and his father speaking for him. This is a professional athlete. He's a professional athlete. Now, I do understand, and by the way, I'm not faulting Bron, okay? I'm not faulting Bron for doing what he did because I get Bron's point. I think Bron was like, yo, y'all have these unrealistic criticisms of me because y'all call me the GOAT or y'all compare me to the GOAT. But don't use whatever lens or maybe y'all now have whatever thing against me to judge my son. He's a separate player. Like I get that. So I'm not even faulting Bron for trying to stick up for his son. I just still think Stephen A should have said, eat a dick. Nigga, you need to go eat a dick, nigga, and get back in the fucking game. Yo, your son, or whatever criticism we have against him, as long as we're not talking about his personal life, it is all fair game. The nigga is garbage. We don't care if he's going to get better in year 5 or year 6. Right now, he's trash. And if we run our network like how you run your team. If we want to talk all day about Bronny and Bronny's skills, we can. He's a professional player. You can't tell us what to talk about. That's all I wish Stephen A had said. But LeBron doing what he did, I get it. He's trying to be a father. All right, cool. That's great. But Stephen A. Smith is supposed to defend his coverage and his opinions about what is strictly the sport. Okay. Anyway. Let me see what else is going on in the streets. Oh, TOry Lanez going crazy, huh? Y'all heard the TOry album? Listen to TOry album real quick. TOry's talking. He was talking crazy about his lawyer or his former lawyer, Sean Hawley. I suppose he had some lines for Jigga. Apparently, oh shit, he said some shit about Megan Cunniff. Holy. He said some shit. He said, well, I just made 700,000 sitting in a room. I feel like costing that. Oh, shit. Well, Kai made about 70 million. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if you feel like Kai yet, brother. He showed love to Chris Brown. Let's hear this.
Where was you niggas when I was in county fucked up with no covers to bundle up? Only real nigga that helped me was Chris Brown. That's really my brother, bro.
Likening to his situation. Obviously, two different situations, but still domestic violence. And watching the world want to see you go away and people throw away the key. People not believing you're innocent, even if you're screaming it. Obviously, that wasn't the case with Chris, but Tory is still maintaining his innocent. People look at him like, no, we want you to just go away. And that's why I think he probably empathizes a little bit. Obviously, I think that, they had a relationship prior, but I think he empathizes and he's like, you know what? Listen, man, I've been there. I could imagine Chris Brown, when he was going through it, calling a lot of people, and they probably turned their back on him. So I could see why Chris Brown, Chris just went through a tour. I think the tour made like 70 million, like some crazy number. I could see Chris Brown saying, just take that money, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Whenever you get back out, holla at me. Interesting. He also said it'd be nice. I'd be wanting to talk to Iggy, but she blocked me. Wait, Iggy blocked him? What the fuck? Him and Iggy were like moving like they were like boyfriend and girlfriend, even though supposedly he was just helping her with music. But she blocked me. Amethyst? If you ever hear this shit, shorty, call me. You know is that Iggy's real name? Call me. You know that I'm always making spicy bitches salty. Need to come correct because all that shit I did was faulty. I miss when you wrapped around my body like a talty. Damn, he fucked Playboy Cardi's ex, bro. Damn. New me come correct because the old me was the wrong me. Damn. Yo, she blocked that nigga in jail? Holy shit. This is what he was saying about, I think, Sean Holly. Says, my lawyer keep on pressing me to take it. I'm like, nah. I ain't do the crime, so I'm going to sit down right here. She losing my bail hearings. I feel like it's on purpose. I'm beginning the side eye. I'm seeing what's on the surface. But she's a black woman, so hey, I say trust it. But at what point is it, nigga, you did me dusty? Working for my accuser and working for me. All the information I gave her is at the Rock. Y'all had my lawyers in y'all pocket. She's circling T's, and that's why Megan talked like jail was certain for me. It's because y'all paid for them 10 years. Let's keep it honest. TOry Lanez, that's TOry Lanez speaking on Sean Holly. Yeah, remember we found out that his lawyer was working on like a book with the support of basically Rock Nation, which seemingly is like a conflict of interest. Not book, it was like this series, I forgot what it was, but it was named after all Jay-Z albums. And it was like, if you're dropping something that seemingly is adoring Rock Nation and Jay-Z, why, if you're defending someone who Rock Nation and Jay-Z seemingly are going against, why would you try your best to try to keep them from that situation, right? That's the theory, according to TOry. So he said, trial lawyer left me like she Kevin Lyles. She was in bed with my opposition like wedding vows. Start seeing fuckery from bail amounts. The ones who pay her are trying to sue me over Zelle accounts. Sean Holly, that's the name. He said, start seeing fuckery from bail amounts. The ones who pay her are trying to, he's basically saying Rock Nation, because Rock Nation is suing, or essentially suing Milagro, and mentioned him up in the case, saying that, TOry was paying this blogger through Zelle. Says Sean Holly, that's the name I would call special. Only a special person could rep you and want to dead you. Holy shit. Now TOry talking spicy on this album. He says, after this album, y'all may call me the GOAT, but I want you to make no mistakes. The real GOAT is my engineer, Johan. With the exception of Super Saiyan Mike, there's no other engineer that will be able to pull this off. a fucking jail phone. Let's be real. I love you, Juan. Mike and Angie for life. You are engineers who put relentless hours into me. I will never let y'all down. Wow. TOry's really going up. Let me see what else he's been saying. TOry Lanez. This was the Chris Brown part. I want to see. Did he talk about? He didn't talk about Meg Thee Stallion, did he? What's Iggy Azalea's real name? Is it Amethyst or whatever? Oh, it is. Oh, so he wrote a song about her. Oh. Nine Side versus Amethyst. I don't even know how you say his name. Now, apparently he's calling Nine Side like, they call the 6 Toronto, but he's saying like Brampton and like this other area, they're going to call the 9. Based on some error code shit.
Payroll to play a dummy. It's gotta be the same standard if it's the same for me. Accused of raping, y'all don't want to judge the way you judge me.
Oh, he's talking to Jay-Z? Meg Thee Stallion sells a... Did she sell AK? No, she didn't. Oh, it wasn't a new project though. I gotta be honest, it wasn't a new project. It was It was the deluxe. It was the deluxe. The mere fact this nigga did this shit from jail is crazy. Yeah, that's definitely crazy. That's definitely crazy, man. Salute to TOry for this shit, huh? That boy did that shit. He gave everybody some bars. All right. Shout out to TOry, man. His album's out now. Y'all should go check it out.
Diddy in prison. And, he's been kind to people in the unit. He's been kind to me. It's also, it's a position no one wants to be in. Obviously he doesn't, I don't, as you said, it's kind of a soul crushing place for the world in general. And what we see are just the people that are around us on the inside rather than who we are on the outside.
Oh, I'm sure. And you're two of the most famous prisoners in the world in the same unit. What do the armed robbers think?
Well, it's a really interesting question. And of course, some of them are, I think are thinking like, wow, this is sort of a big opportunity. Like, to meet people they wouldn't otherwise get to meet, which is, it shocked me the first time I heard that. Right. It makes sense from their perspective, but like, boy, that's not how I think about prison.
Sorry to laugh. No, that's such a good, I bet it's not how you think about it. No,
it's not. And laughing's all you can do sometimes. There's no better alternative. They're good at chess. That's one thing I learned. Like, former armed robbers who don't speak English, and probably didn't graduate middle school are.
This boy capping a little bit. Yo, he's in the celebrity section. 6ix9ine was in there with him. He's in there. It's like from how 6ix9ine broke it down to me, it's less than like 15 people where they're housed at. Okay, it's him, Diddy, this guy. Like they were just obviously 6ix9ine's free now, but basically this is high profile people. Yes, they probably see other people over there at MDC, but they're not seeing them probably maybe once a day when they got to go out for rec, and they probably still have a special section that nobody could touch them or say nothing to them. So yeah, they're not really interacting with other people like that. What 6ix9ine told me, he told me this nigga was cool as shit, smart as shit. He told me the thing is with Diddy, he said when he first went in, Diddy was sleeping all day, just like kind of depressed. And he said, yo, I talked to Diddy. I told Diddy, yo, bro, my nigga, like, a lot of the reason why you're here is because the press has made you a monster. Like, dog, you gotta get your ass up and fucking try to control your own narrative. Like half of the people who are suing you, you claim you don't know. You don't know these people. But they're piling on now, you know? Again, obviously, none of this is negating the Cassie stuff. But again, this is kind of what started the ball rolling in that direction of him being indicted when everybody was, you know, speaking about him necessarily. You get what I'm saying?
A surprising number of them are like fairly good at chess. Like, you know, I'm not saying they're grandmasters, but like, you know, I lose games to them all the time. I was not expecting that.
Wow. So how is it? That's so interesting. How has that changed your views?
Well, you know,
Are you hanging with Diddy? I think he's in there with you.
He is.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yes, so he's in there. I didn't know they could do interviews like that. Yo, Diddy, holla at me, nigga. We get an interview popping. Okay. Let me see. So if you guys don't know, Lil Ronnie's killers were actually caught. So don't know if you guys know, but remember Lil Ronnie, the guy who got killed in Fort Worth? Essentially, police said they knew the two YNs who did the murder, and they're now basically saying that they caught him. Okay, so both of them are caught. This is the second guy who was caught. This guy, you know, and I ain't gonna lie to you, without even knowing, respectfully, without even knowing how they look like, I expect a nigga that look like this. Throat tattoo, dreadhead, like, just look like a YN, okay? Damn. They said this guy, he's charged with assault of a pregnant person? Wait. I'm wondering why he gets that charge. Oh, this is an old case. Okay, so it's an old, he was already on the run. Okay, and then the first guy, where's the first guy at? His mugshot is somewhere in the woods. But this is supposedly the video when they finally caught him. Check this out.
In the car.
See, everybody feeling the girl.
Yeah, they don't put her in the car. Yeah, they don't put her in the car.
Look, y'all know, let's get in this girl. Look at him. I'm going over here.
Livingston, Texas. We live in Livingston, y'all. They caught the people that killed them folks in Fort Worth in Livingston, Texas.
Where?
We on film, y'all. Fort Worth, Texas. Look at the Fort Worth Press Law. Way down here in Livingston, y'all. Look. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. Hey, to Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. We live down here in Livingston, Texas, man. They got the people that killed that young girl and her father. They got them in Livingston, Texas. They got them in Livingston, Texas. You're at the Shell station. They got them. Fort Worth, Texas. We live, y'all. Got Fort Worth County down here in Livingston, Texas.
Damn, nigga, we get where you at, bro.
They got them. They got them, y'all. They got them. They got them. They got them, y'all. They got them. Yep, they got them. Fort Worth, Texas.
I ain't gonna lie, this might be my type of city, man. You see the McDonald's sign over there, and it's already named Livingston.
Hi, y'all. Look at all these laws at this store. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. We live in Fort Worth, Texas. They got them. They got them, y'all. They got them. Way down here in Livingston, Texas. They got them, y'all. They got the people that killed. They got these two boys that killed that girl in Fort Worth, the 5-year-old. They killed her father. They got them down here in Livingston, Texas. We on the map.
Sure, this nigga's celebrating that the arrest happened in the city. It's crazy.
Put her in the car.
See, everybody feeling.
Okay, so apparently that's when they They arrested the dudes, and here's the thing. So I ain't gonna lie to you, in a kind of sort of bizarre, like, state of affairs, the baby mother of the child went live and was speaking essentially about, her losing her daughter and the guys getting arrested. And a lot of people were shocked because look at this, chat. This is the mom of the woman who died. Check this out. Or the mom of the child who died. And the baby mother, of course, Lil Ronnie. Check this out.
The hoe that took them to do the shooting, it's the hoe that they was in the car with, and fuck that hoe. And when I find out who this bitch is when you get out of jail, I'ma beat your stupid ass. Fuck everybody gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Everybody gonna whoop you, bitch. Here go this hoe. Y'all take a good look at this car.
Now, I gotta explain this nigganese to you. Apparently, a woman was taken into custody too, and they're saying that this woman drove the YNs to the area who did the shooting. So she's going to get charged as well. We haven't heard the police talk about that yet, but, this is the mother of the child. You would imagine that investigators have told her some shit that maybe we don't know. So I'm actually inclined to believe her. They're saying that this woman, who is video there, was taken into custody, and she was taken into custody for driving the YNs to the area to kill Ronnie and obviously her daughter.
Hoping to tell. He's hoping to tell. He's hoping to tell. This the bitch. They're hoping to tell. Hold on, go back to this bitch. Hold on, y'all lock this fucking phone. Who fucking phone? Is this mine? Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Chat, I want to be very careful, and y'all know, I'm trying to get in my unk status where I can say anything, but I know people grieve differently. I've never seen somebody lose their 5-year-old and be on live taking shots. Like 2 days later. Crazy. Like, this is kind of crazy. They're on live taking shots. Maybe they're celebrating the guys getting arrested, but even then, it's kind of still crazy to me. They're on live taking shots 2 days after she lost her 5-year-old daughter.
Okay, this Shimon here. Come on. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I look a mess, but hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Come on.
So the one that was speaking first, I believe, was the mom, and then I think this one's the sister of the mom.
Hey, y'all. Rest in peace, Chink. Rest in peace, Chuck. Chink and Chuck. I love all y'all on this live. I swear to God, I do from the bottom of my heart. I love all y'all. Because one thing about it, y'all didn't play about my motherfucking baby.
Oh, maybe this is the mom. Okay. Let's take a shot, girl.
Everybody who shared that shit, we love y'all from the bottom of our heart.
For real.
Because if it wasn't for y'all, they bitch asses wouldn't have got caught.
Oh, God. Baby, I was sending addresses, phone numbers, emails, Instagrams.
Meanwhile, there's a mattress on the ground, it seems, in the back. Some baby just jumped over there, and there's another baby in front of the screen. I'm not saying nothing about nothing, chat. I'm just pointing out little details here, okay? I want to say something, but I don't want to say it. It might be a reason why she was like, yo, come take your child. She got a couple other kids in the crib.
Motherfucking you.
Yeah, we got too many going on.
Look.
It's the hoe that took them to do the shooting. It's the hoe that they was in the car with, and fuck that hoe. And when I find out who this bitch is when you get out of jail, I'ma beat your stupid ass. Fuck everybody gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Yeah, everybody gonna whoop you, bitch. Here go this hoe. Y'all take a...
Well, I guess that's important. They're gonna whoop the hoe that drove the YNs to the area. That makes sense.
Look at this. He's hoping to tell. He's hoping to tell. He's hoping to tell. This the bitch. They're hoping to tell. Hold on, go back to this bitch.
Everybody finna tell.
Hold on, y'all lock this fucking phone. Who fucking phone? Is this mine? Yeah.
Everybody grieve in different ways, though.
Okay, this Shimon here.
Come on. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I look a mess, but hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Come on. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Rest in peace, Chink. Rest in peace, Chuck. Chink and Chuck. I love all y'all on this live. I swear swear to God, I do from the bottom of my heart. I love all y'all.
All
y'all. Because one thing about it, y'all didn't play about my motherfucking baby, baby.
Everybody who shared that shit, we love y'all from the bottom of our heart.
For real, for real.
Because if it wasn't for y'all, they bitch asses wouldn't have got caught.
Oh, God. Baby, y'all was sending addresses, phone numbers, emails, Instagrams.
Yeah. Tip today that they was headed to motherfucking you.
Yeah, we got too many going on.
We are
the whole.
I pray for them. All right. So yeah, we could look up his charges a little bit later. Where's the other guy?
I missed you at school today.
So Lil Ronnie's daughter's friend speaks after her passing.
I missed you at school today, our mommy.
Oh, that's so sad. It's probably tough and difficult to like let this child know that your friend passed away. She probably don't even understand what death is. It says Cheyenne misses Armani and Chucky. She said they were so nice to her at Donuts with Daddy on Valentine's Day. She gave the camera a hug at the end. I did none of this for clout. I just want everyone to know that an act of kindness can go a long way.
I love you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. And I guess this was like that day where I guess, Lil Ronnie, look like Lil Ronnie might have been an active parent. He was showing up to at least events with his daughter, with his daughter's friends. That's kind of cool. Let me look at the news report. It's kind of sad, bro. Not kind of sad. Very sad. By the way, I seen Charleston White comment on it too. Lil Ronnie, here we go.
This is about a shooting at a car.
Inside her force, both he and his 5-year-old daughter were killed.
All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
Smith is a local rapper who goes by G Little Ronnie. He's gained a large following on social media, and tributes to both him and his daughter are pouring in.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
Just a few weeks ago, they shared a special moment, attending Donuts with Daddy at his daughter's school.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and that baby.
Those who live nearby are now expressing concern for their safety. Forest Hill police say there's 5 homicides this year compared to 0 last year.
It's time to move. Wish I had the money to move.
As police investigate this latest shooting, Slappy's management has released a statement which says, "We are shocked, appalled, and deeply troubled by the senseless and violent events that occurred."
When you go into the school, you get to read to the kindergarten.
Stakeholders
Okay, I'm trying to...
responsible for their deaths. Just before 11 a.m. Monday, the rapper known as Little Ronnie was at Slappy's car wash. Police say the 2 suspects exited a white 4-door Kia and approached them, opening fire, hitting Smith and his daughter. They died at the scene.
We're on a fact-finding base. Everything that's being put out is being reviewed and analyzed by the Texas Rangers. So we don't have any specific motive at this time.
Kedrick Wilson, Smith's close friend and booking manager, believes this had to do with jealousy.
Everybody wants to be a part of what's going on. We've been seeing it for the past 20 years on how rappers tragically die. So a lot of people don't know the depth of Fort Worth and how tragic and crazy Fort Worth is.
Now Forest Hill police tell us they'll be increasing patrols in this area and are asking anyone who recognizes the suspects to call 911.
I want to reaffirm to the
causing bodily injury, assault of a pregnant person, and criminal history. Robinson is a registered sex offender who was released from prison last August. Russell has been convicted on assault charges causing bodily injury, assault of a pregnant person, and the unlawful carrying of a weapon. Both are believed to be armed and dangerous. In Forest Hill, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
Breaking news right off the top tonight. We've got an arrest to tell you about in that deadly shooting at a car wash locally that killed local rapper Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter this week. Forest Hill police tonight telling us a 24-year-old Adonis Robinson has been arrested. They found him in Livingston, Texas. He is now in the custody of Texas Rangers tonight and will face capital murder charges. But 21-year-old Jacoby Russell, who you see here, is still on the run as of tonight.
Interesting. So, it's a one of two. Anyway.
Yeah. So when you seen that, like, what was one of your first, initial thoughts?
This is Charleston White talking about this, I think.
When I first seen it, I put myself, because I know his character, I know his personality. So I know he's not on the gangster. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that shocked me because I know out of his little clique, out of his little group, out of all the rappers in the city, he ain't on the gangster shit.
By the way, this is the area that Charleston's from, too. So Charleston know these people a little bit more than, obviously, me.
So I initially empathized with him from a father standpoint. I couldn't see past nothing else, but man, that nigga died with his baby. And his baby died with him. Shit, I was speechless. Yeah, I was speechless. So I was speechless.
And it's documented too. I mean, I know Go Yayo, great friend. But you are also in the news because you've been trying to combat this whole drill movement that's been going on for years.
Yeah. Well, he's associated with Hood Fame and Go Yayo now. Now, them on the gangster shit. I always have been. Even though you ain't on the gangster shit, you're guilty by association. So you might as well be on the gangster. If you hanging with the gangster niggas on the gangster shit, you gotta be on gangster shit. Because you're guilty by association. And he's closely intertwined and connected to it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he Go Yayo right-hand man. Or his big brother, so to say. From my understanding, nigga, Chucky come with Lil Zach now. So they go way back. So you guilty by association. But when I saw
they're saying this guy's not really about it.
I said, man, them some kids that kill him.
Yeah.
Them some babies.
Most definitely.
And come to find out, it's some babies. Some babies that come through my organization that I done work with. Knew them from the area. So knowing what I know, this is a long-standing situation. Between the ape gangs and the Hood Fame, nigga, it's been a divide in this city since these niggas been in elementary school.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, man, rest in peace to that really young child, and of course, rest in peace to Lil Ronnie as well. Really sad situation. I think Charleston gave a little bit of more context. It don't look like Ronnie was. If Ronnie wasn't like a gangster like that, but again, they do say who you hang with. Sometimes you become culpable for their sins. You know what I mean? If you hanging out with Go Yayo and he's over here ready to crash out, maybe they can't catch Go Yayo. Go Yayo's in jail right now. They catch you. And unfortunately, these YNs, they're not scouting like, yo, is he with his mama? Is he with his kids? Is he with somebody innocent bystander? They're on some, we see the op, we kill the op. And obviously we had tremendous and of course unfortunate bystander that was killed, which was his daughter. So rest in peace. But it's certain that one person's in custody. We're getting some kind of reports that they're both in custody. The Texas Rangers and that's pretty much a state version of the U.S. Marshals at that point. They're gonna arrest these guys or arrest the other guy if he's not arrested yet. So we'll see. Somebody told me to look at DDG's stream. What's going on with DDG? They said DDG and Halle. Drama. Let's see what's cracking. What? we got to get all into it. Nah. Let me go open up. Yeah, Diddy's even popping off on Twitch recently. Like, he's been really going up. Let me get on this page. What happened? Here we go. Recent broadcast. Okay, so he only streamed for 14 minutes. Let's go. Let's react to his stream real quick. Wait, can we not hear this? Is he muted?
To a point where I feel like I'm honestly getting bullied, you know, when it comes to me just wanting to just be a dad. Y'all know how much like I love Halo. That's literally the best thing that ever happened to me. And this is literally my last resort. I feel like I don't have no type of like shit hurt, bro. Like I don't have no type of say so. And I keep getting this word thrown around like this. I don't give a fuck if this make me seem childish. I just want to be able to see my son when I want to see my son, take my son when I want to take my son. Like, I don't care if this make me look childish, if I look like I'm on the internet crazy, whatever the fuck, I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody thinks. I literally just want to be in my son's life. And I feel like I'm getting bullied. I'm constantly being called a secondary parent, not a primary parent. And it's like, I just don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to do.
All right. Oh, shit, my bad.
I ever watch. I know I usually snap, but I get to see him. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm going to react to this in real time. Yo, DDG, man. Yo, let me tell you, man. You about to go through the ringer, gang. You're blowing up on Twitch. By the way, you've conquered every platform. Hands up and clap it up for DDG, one of our greatest black creators. He's dominated with vlogs. He's dominated with any type of content. DDG is a nigga who basically went to baseball, hockey, football, basketball, and he figured out the meta everywhere and made the all-star team. This guy is, y'all love to clown him sometimes. But that boy is going to be on the Mount Rushmore of black creators. That's a fact. Now, let's just be very clear and very honest. Man, DDG, you know damn well what's going on. Now, obviously, you're in the midst of it, so it's hard to see the forest from the trees. But you, if it was somebody else and not your situation, and probably not so emotional because it's your son, you'd probably be able to understand what's going on. DDG, you're blowing up on Twitch. You're killing shit. And what's happening is your baby mama is seeing you with different bitches every night. You out here looking like a ladies' man. Every time I see you on Shade Room Teens or I see even Grant and them post you on the stream page, I see bitches rubbing on you. You rizzing them up. Yo, your baby mama don't want to be sitting home watching you just flirt with bitches. And then, yo, let me tell you this. When you have a baby by a girl, she gonna get compliance out of you some way, somehow. Let me tell you this. A lot of women believe that when they have a child with you, it's not just y'all agreed to consensual sex that created a human being and y'all are both responsible. A lot of times women look at it like, yo, I sacrificed my livelihood. I sacrificed how I could be living to do this. And when the relationship don't work out, yeah, it's gonna be all hell to pay. It's gonna be all hell to pay. Now, if you stay under that woman's thumb and she could control you, tell you when to move, jump, sit, speak, when she say jump, you say how high, y'all gonna have a good relationship. But God forbid, you're a creator, you're an entertainer. So now you're on stream entertaining maybe other females, maybe just for content, but you're doing it. You're having a good old time. At a certain point, she gonna sit there and she gonna look like the nigga from Belly. So I don't like that shit. She gonna start looking like this. Let me play the scene. She don't like that shit. That's the point. Right there. She see you riding with the new joints. They feeling you. Like, yo, right now, like listen. I know. Me and Twitch, we got to figure out what we're gonna do, but we'll get there. Listen, right now, you know what's popping off on Twitch? It's the freaky meta. It's the freaky meta. That's a fact. The J5s. By the way, salute to J5. Keep doing your thing. I like how you responded. He said, man, Twitch ain't gonna. Yo, listen, I get freaky with bitches. He ain't say freaky, but like, I do my thing with hoes. You ain't gonna stop me. My man, Deshae. Come on, man. Everybody knew the Frostathon was the freakathon. Stop playing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these new guys who are either coming over from other platforms, the way they're engaging the audience, they're like, yo, Kai is a one-on-one. Kai could just sit there and entertain a bunch of kids by dancing, cracking. Like, he got, that nigga's an SNL type of nigga. Some of these guys, they ain't gonna do all that. They gonna come on here and just bring some bad bitches y'all want and rizz them up. And basically, yeah, that's entertainment. DDG, that's not all DDG content, but you know, that's part of it. It's always been part of it. That nigga nigga was dating Kennedy back in the day. Stop lying. You know what I mean? The Shays, the motherfucking J5s and all them. So anyway, here's the point. DDG's baby mama is sitting back, and I knew it was a matter of time. She's sitting back like this, watching him rizz up every new baddie, and everybody like, damn. Yo, DDG, she on you. You know these Shade Room team pages love like, why DDG look at her like that? He want her real bad. He want her real bad. And Hallie's just sitting back like this. This is Hallie right here.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
She don't like that shit. She don't like that shit. The fuck you mean? She don't like that shit. So here's the thing. If she can get you to act right, because let me tell you this. Yo, newsflash to everybody. And again, this is why I want Unk status, because I want to be able to say some shit that when people are like, why are you saying that? No, it's real, my nigga. I'm telling you some real shit. Hey, put it like this. When it comes to like a woman who had a kid with a man, you feel what I'm saying? I know they're not together, but I guarantee Hallie is feeling like she's getting clowned out. Because people gonna be like, damn, look, yo, your baby daddy thirsty. Look what your baby daddy doing. Your baby daddy always with a new bitch. She feels clowned out. His actions, even if they're not together, her friends in her ear like, yo, your baby daddy all over the place. He always with a new bitch. God damn, like, damn, why you have a baby with that nigga? That nigga's so thirsty. Nobody talk more shit about you than your hating ass friends or your girlfriend or baby mama. Trust. They in her ear just, yeah, to Hallie. Like, yo, why you be dropping, you be dropping your baby over there? He always have a new bitch at his crib. Like, why you be doing that? Like, what the fuck? Why you be acting so thirsty? What did you even see in that nigga? Trust. That's what's happening, bro. Nigga, we've seen 14,000 baby moms. Ain't none of them special. They all act alike.
And that's why I'm like, maybe this will make her want to have to let me see my son. But I get to see him.
Chat, y'all knew it was coming when she, like, the nigga had her on stream before, but the moment he brought his kid on Kai stream, no, he had his kid on stream before. The moment he brought his kid on Kai stream, his baby mama started tweeting like, yo, I ain't approve that. Like, and he like, what the fuck? I brought my kid on my own stream and you ain't have to approve that. Like, why you gotta approve this? And then she realized that people weren't jacking her, and she came back with some BS like, oh, no, whatever. Oh, my bad. Like, we should have just communicated.
But it's very minimal time. Like, if y'all ever watch, I know I usually Snapchat when I'm with my son. I live stream every day, so y'all kind of get to see. Nigga, I've been around girls all week because I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like, you think I don't give a fuck about hanging around those girls. I want to be around my son. You feel me? But since I can't be around my son, I'm obviously going to work. I'm not finna sit in the crib, look at the...
Yo, DDG, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Shorty ain't gonna tell you this. I'm gonna just tell you this. She gonna put you in a position where if you want to be around your kid in the capacity you want to be around your kid, you gotta stop showcasing that you're around bitches. You gotta seem mad lonely, mad just whatever. She's using this to control your perception online. She don't want her kid with the baby daddy that's looking like the womanizer, even though you're not together. Right? This is like, listen, when you have a baby mom, she gonna use this as leverage to get what she want. She gonna use it to get compliance. DDG, she tired of seeing you with mad hoes. That's a fact. Whether she wants you back or not, her friends is in her ear telling her you clowning them out. Yo, your baby daddy thirsty as fuck. Your baby daddy, like, he be doing too much. Ugh.
Wall and cry about the shit, you know? I'm gonna go work. So it's like every single day or every other day I'm trying.
Yo, your baby, Halle looked at it and said, I bet this, I ain't gonna hold you. Word 2, I swear. DDG, this was the last time, nigga, you lost custody this moment. This was the last time you was not gonna cook with Kaya or no other bitch after this.
You know what? He's cuter in person.
Yeah, all of this?
You cook every day?
Yeah. Every day. Yo, let me tell you this. Your baby mama thinking, yo, DDG ain't never cut a fucking onion when he was with me. This nigga's over here cutting up steak. He's cutting onions. He's seasoning food. Yo, while she's taking care of the kid while you do this fuck shit, you know what she says? I don't like this shit. That's what she fucking said, nigga. I don't like this shit. Exactly.
Trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as shit. So I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. Or I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then...
Chat, you know the funny thing is? Let me tell you, I'm telling you how this is going to go. Look, like, again, I got nothing wrong with Halle, you feel me? Halle Bailey, I don't got no problem with her. And I know y'all gonna be like, I hate women. Nah, nigga, I'm just keeping it a beam, bro. Here's my thing. What she's always gonna use against this nigga is that, yo, first of all, you're bringing bitches on your stream, and then also you're bringing my son on the same streams. Like, whether they're with the bitches or they're not with the bitches, you're using my son to get this stream shit popping, that you're also bringing women to get this shit popping. You're mixing it up. I don't like that shit. Case in point. Now, she ain't gonna acknowledge that. Look at her Instagram. She got the booty shorts on and she taking pictures with the kid. That don't matter. It don't matter. You know, feel me? Like, put like this. Yo, she's saying, well, I could have my kid on my Instagram. That ain't no problem. But if you want to have my kid or our kid on your stream, you should ask me for permission. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times niggas be having baby mamas. You just sign up for a boss. This is why niggas don't want to get married. When you get married to a woman, you just made a bitch your boss. That's a fact. She's now your boss. You got to ask her permission to stay out late with the homies. You got to ask her permission to do that. That's how women look at a lot of things. This is why, like, sometimes you got to have that hands-off approach with women. She has a baby with him. Let me ask y'all a question, just based on what we're hearing so far. Who do you think that she views this as an equal parenting thing? If she's throwing around things like secondary parent, or she's looking at it like, I'm the boss of this parenthood shit. If you want to do something with my child, get permission from me. What you think? Come on, bro. Y'all niggas know what it is. She could post all day with her kid. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look, nigga, every third picture she got with a kid. But the nigga bring her on stream. Why? Because when he bring her on stream, and then maybe people tune in like, oh, shit, this is DDG and Halo. Then the next stream, he got some bitches he risen up. He about to go fuck Kaya, you know, after she tenderized that steak. He about to tenderize that pussy. You heard me? You heard me? Like, she don't like that shit. She don't like that. Nah, she don't like that shit. She ain't going through postpartum for that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee she wouldn't have no problem if that nigga was on there with no other woman in sight. But here's the thing. This is Twitch. You got a bunch of horny niggas that want to see you with the hoes. They want to see you risen. They want to see you cooking up. They want to see like like, you know what I mean, about to fuck you. Like they want to see these like bitches trying to be on your dick. It's a fact. They want to see you like dirty Mac and like everybody know that DDG the dirty Mac king. Everybody know that. Not your baby moms. She don't want to see that shit. She don't want to see that shit. That shit not popping. Feel me? Let's go back.
Everything else is variables on why I can't see my son. You feel me? Like it don't have nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not gonna air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for a minute where
he alluding to it.
I just never got on the internet and said nothing. I mean, I might like throw like little subliminals or some shit like that, but it's like, bro, like, I don't want to get on the internet because at the end of the day, you know, this is something that can really like fuck with him. But I'm really just coming on this motherfucker as just a dad that really don't know what to do at this point. I've been dealing with this shit since he's been born, damn near. It's like I really feel like
Yo, man, we gonna have to take some responsibility too. Don't take this whole segment to make it like I'm downing on women. Yo, man, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. We fuck a chick, piping her out. We nutting her. She got to go through 9 months of pregnancy. We just chilling, still fucking other hoes. Feel me? The kid comes. The kid got to stay with her primarily because she breastfeeding, doing all that mommy shit. We still fucking other hoes. I bet it's 4 or 5 months now. Her body's kind of snapping back, but she still got that little pouch. Everybody know that pouch. She feeling insecure because she don't think she is beautiful. We still fucking them other hoes. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. I understand females a little bit. Like I get it. Like, yo, if I'm a female, bruv, I just went through like a year and a half of all this turmoil. Like, you're not gonna just keep running around and fuck these other bitches or maybe not fuck them, but entertain them or like not realize what I went through. Like, you got to give me some grace. You got to give me like, don't be embarrassing me type shit. Feel me? I don't want to see your ass with no Zoe Spencer. Who is that? I see her on the list right here. I've heard about her before. Zoe Spencer. She be with DDG. DDG be with some chicks. Like, his content these days, people be like, yeah, nah, this is like even better than vlogging. Like, he's been blowing up. Yeah, your girl is looking like, what the fuck? Like, she's unhappy about that. She wants your ass to stay home while she's not being able to do what you're doing.
Been able to have my son more than me. And I don't even know the nanny name. Like, it's just not fair, bro. So I have to come on here and I gotta do this shit. I don't want to be on no fucking shade room, bro. Like, I don't want to be on no blogs and no shit like that, nigga. I'm just trying to kick it. But I gotta do shit like this. Now I gotta go to court, do all this.
Nah, all right, well, hold on now. Because I blamed what's her name? Hallie, when she went online. DDG, you did not have to go online. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this is a slick move by you. I'm glad you did it because men are not in the position you're in a lot of times. She overplayed her hand last time, and a lot of people thought she looked jealous and clownish. So when she was like, you shouldn't have your kid on Kai stream, people were like, you look stupid. And you feel like you're coming across like you own the kid more than the other parent, and it's both y'all kids, right? I think you're using this method for the people to react. DDG. People are going to react in your favor, right? They're going to demand an answer from her, and they're already going to be on your side because you told your side. If you didn't want to be on the blogs, you didn't want me to cover you, or you didn't want any other or shade room to cover you, you would go to court and you would get a custody agreement. That's just how it works. We're all adults. DDG, you're a grown-ass man and I'm a grown-ass man. You go get a custody agreement that says that your kid belongs or should be with you, whether it's every weekend, you get the kid on the weekends, or you get the kid every other weekend, or maybe it's like every other week, or maybe it's like, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, whatever. You don't have to be on here telling us this. You're telling us this because you ain't either get to court yet, or this is probably a way to kind of push the ball on more, which I'm okay with. But let's just call a spade a spade.
extra shit when it ain't even gotta be like that, bro. But today was my last straw. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all, if y'all was watching me stream yesterday, y'all know I'm like, all right, I wasn't even gonna stream today. I'm like, I ain't streaming today. I'm gonna be with my son. I planned my whole day to be with him. My whole day was around that. And then I get there and I'm kicked out of the crib, can't see him, whatever. Mind you, we have our own lives.
What you mean you kicked out of the crib? Did you go to, she kicked you out of the house? But you don't live with her. So you went there and they tell you to leave.
I was like, she got her own shit going on. I got my own shit going on in terms of who we fuck with. Like, we not together.
Shout out to Brent Fires.
Whatsoever. We not boyfriend and girlfriend. So ain't got nothing to do with the content. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I've been dealing with this forever where I feel like I'm a secondary parent. And I know a lot of dads out there go through this shit. And the kid.
DDG's good. DDG about to make himself the face of the male parent that gets no rights. DDG, I see what you're doing. And I'm calling cap on you. Say I don't want to get posted on these. No, nigga, you knew the internet would be in your favor, and good, you're playing it right because you won't put some pressure on her ass.
Kids will never understand. Luckily, my son is only 1, so I don't have to like worry about him like feeling like, oh, my pop's not there. Every time I'm there, he got a smile on his face. He happy to see me. But he only can see me for no more than 48 hours. I haven't had to have my son to myself for longer than 72 hours. Max. He's getting picked up, taken away. I can't come get him. Whatever. Like, it's like, I don't know what to do at this point.
Yo, DDG, man, everybody know how it goes. I ain't gonna lie, 72 is kind of valid. Yo, your baby mama will let you see your son for 2 weeks at a time. You just got to come to her house without your bitch or without your bitches, and you got to sit in her house and spend time with your son. And basically, that's a way women use for you to play house and play family. Yes, nigga, you got to play family if you want to see your kid. Come over here. You got to tolerate me and the kid. And then we could stay as long as you want to stay. You put this baby in my fucking gut. So, and pause. I'm acting like this is what a female says. Yes, that's how you can see a kid. That's how women play it. Like, yo, yeah, nigga, you can see your kid anytime. You just got to come here. You just can't bring your bitch here. You got to come by yourself. Come here. You could be around me, my mom, or me, my sister, or whoever, and the kid, and that's how you could spend time with the kid. That's how it is.
I genuinely don't know what to do, and it's like, I'm just gonna come on here and just say what I say and then get off, go about my day. I just feel like this needs to happen. It needs to be some type of repercussions for this, because I'm not a deadbeat, nowhere near. I have inspired dads across the world to want to be in their kid life. Why make it harder for me?
Nah, DDG, she know who she fuck with. I'm fucking with this.
But I don't even know what to say for real. I wouldn't say this was an impulsive decision, but it's just, bro, I'm just frustrated, bro. Like, yeah, I could take it off that emote. I'm just frustrated, and I just don't know what to do. And I hate that every time I got something going good, it's always some type of drama, some type of something going on in my life. I've been doing really good. I've been keeping my head down, just working, waking up every day, working, dealing with this shit on the same breath. Nobody will really know.
Nah, DDG's good.
She got this fucking golden image that I've also protected, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep doing.
You gotta tell us about her wilding out on you, gang.
Doing that, cause I'm a real nigga. But this shit is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my son, I should be able to get my son. Plain and simple. And I wasn't even coming to take him. Like today, I wasn't even gonna take him out because he's sick. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just grab my son and go hang out with him downstairs. Me and her don't really speak like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take my son, go hang out downstairs. Whoop, I'm getting kicked out. No. Like it's conversations where it's like, the shit that's said to me is so, if niggas heard it, it's on some leave us alone type shit. I'm like, bro, like, now I can see if I, like, no nigga in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. No nigga in the world can ever say that to me. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest nigga ever. This nigga fuck with me. I wish I can be around him more. I don't get the chance to, bro. It's not cool. Like, it's like, all right, like I have never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. I don't have permission. Like, it's like I have a fucking second mom. Like, I gotta ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son? Can I take our son somewhere? But if she wanna get up and leave the country and leave the state, I get no say so whatsoever. I can't say one word. Because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like, it's like, bro, the shit not cool, bro. It's not fair, bro. Like, I promise y'all, I swear on my life, on my soul, on my son, I never wanted to come on here and say no shit like this, but I feel like this is the only way. So now if y'all don't see me with my son, every day, y'all know I stream every day. Every day I don't see my son, I'ma number it. Let's see. I know she gonna let me see my son now. This is the only way. Behind closed doors, I have not been able to see my son. Only if we on perfect terms and she around is cool. But if we not, I don't get to see him. I don't care to do girl content, whatever the fuck. That has nothing to do with anything that's work. That has nothing to do with me wanting to be around my son, like whatsoever. I don't give a fuck who she fucking, who she talk to, who her nigga is, who she fucking filming movies with. I don't give a fuck. I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about. And when that's taken from me, she know that's the only way I get frustrated. That's the only way she can get under my skin, because I don't care what she does. We haven't been together. This might be a curveball to a lot of people, but me and her has not been together for a long time. A long time. Before that post. We've been not really together. We probably was on and off for a little bit. That's it. But further than that, we has not been together. This is the only thing that can bother me is with my son. Yeah, know I don't even bring her name up when I get on live. I get on live, I call her the mother of my child. I call her this and that, nothing but be respectful. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not finna sit here and get bullied behind closed doors over my son and I can't see him. Just not doing it, bro. But now I understand. Like I always said a little shit on the internet like, oh, I don't see how dads can't be in they son life and this and that. It be the mom, bro. It don't even be the dads for real. Like, the dads want to be there. But if the mom don't want you to be there, you can't be there. Like, I was there the whole process. Pulling his head out, everything. Like, I should have just as much say-so as possible. It's not cool, bro. I ain't finna get on here. The longer I stay on here, I get on here and just get to talking and yapping and just...
Shout out to DDG, man. I hope he works it out. Again, another black man, baby mama problems. Shit never changes, man. Shit never changes. Here's the thing, though. DDG, I'm going to tell you this now. You opened up a can of... Really, you opened up Pandora's box, brother. Remember this. You ain't one of the people who's liked for stupid shit. They're like, yo, why he always online? No, he always doing this. He do too much. He corny. You know your reputation. Let me tell you this. Whatever little buzz you got going on via Twitch and you streaming and you're doing an amazing job doing that, let me tell you this. I would be cautious with Hallie because she has the entire female population in her hand. All she got to do is say, you know why I don't want my kid around this nigga? It's because he A, B, and C. I don't care what A, B, and C is. They're going to look at you like a devil. You can't really beef with women over like, unless that woman is like really a foul person, like for example, like Erica Mena. That's not Hallie, though. If Hallie's like, yeah, you don't want her to use some trigger words, so just be careful. I think you're putting her on the defense right now where she probably got to say some shit. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Holy shit. Okay. Hold up. All right, let me see what else is going on. All right, we covered some of this shit already, but not all. YB put something else out? Am I tripping or did YB put something else out? Anyway, YB supposedly is going to be out in like 2 or 3 months. That's what I was told. So we'll see. It's a man's trap get raided by the police while he's flexing for live.
You see what we have? It's a million ways to get a bag. Before I sit up and be broke, I'm gonna go get some cash. Only one person know the code to my stash. They trying. I'm rocking purple.
Holy shit.
See your hands. Move. Show me your hands. Stay right there. Stand up. Turn around. Put your hands on your fucking head. Stand up, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up and put your hands on your fucking head. Turn away from me. Back up.
Yo, it's like Denzel running up in the spot. What the fuck?
Back up. Keep coming. Keep coming, motherfucker.
Why the hell you get a tattoo?
Wait, what the fuck?
You see what we have?
Yo, I gotta find this video. I gotta find this video.
You see what we have?
I want to see if I can find the article about the raid. Nobody has an article?
You see what we have? It's a million ways to get a bag. Before I sit up and be broke, I'm gonna go get some cash. Only one person know the code to my stash. They trying. I'm rocking purple.
I would say this fake, but it sounds like they shoot like either like a fucking beanie bag or like some type of smoke. I don't know what they did. Yeah, right here. I don't know if it's a flashbang. I don't know what it is. I see smoke.
Show me your hands. Stay right there. Stand up. Turn around. Put your hands on your fucking head. Stand up, motherfucker. Stand up. Stand up and put your hands on your fucking head. Turn away.
Does anyone know where this is from? I gotta find the article. This is like crazy. This is crazy. Oh, all right, whatever. All right. Okay, cool. So, Bad Baby apparently, like, I don't know if she's going through a string of bad luck, but apparently there was armed gunmen trying to break into her house when she got home. Okay, according to TMZ, Bad Baby and her on and off boyfriend had just arrived to their house when they were noticed. And they noticed masked intruders trying to attempt to enter through a side door. Before they could break in, the rapper immediately contacted the police, causing the suspect to flee. Before officers arrived on the scene, this brazen home invasion attempt follows a string of high-profile crimes targeting celebrities in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, I think people are watching the beefing she's doing, and the beefing that she's doing also with her boyfriend getting shot. I think her boyfriend just got released from the hospital yesterday. People were scoping the house, like, all right, if she's posting every day where she's at, let's figure out a day she's not home, and then we know he's in the hospital, so let's run up in the house then, which is kind of crazy. Like, LA's still like the home of like B&Es, breaking and enterings and home invasions and all that shit. Yeah, he was discharged from the hospital after the LA shooting. So if you don't know, her boyfriend got shot in the hand. He was shot in the hand. And apparently, I got some information where people, this is the info I got, right? They're saying this nigga, they're saying it's so ironic that this nigga gets hospitalized because he was in the vehicle with the niggas who were doing the shooting. I mean, the story didn't make sense from the beginning, but it makes sense now with some people calling me and let me know what happened, supposedly. They're saying that somebody who this guy's with, because here's the thing. This guy is Bad Baby's boyfriend. He's like wannabe hood or whatever the case is. He's rolling with some hood guys, driving Bad Baby's car this and third. So they drive to the club, get into it with some guys. People who he's with pull out a gun and shoot at somebody. What ended up happening is that this guy and the guy who shot, who's with him, hop in supposedly a Mercedes. Let me see. Here we go. It said the chaotic brawl from the club went to the streets, and they said the suspect sped away in the G-Wagon. They're saying, no, this guy was in the G-Wagon. But it wasn't him that was the main person who started this and did the first shooting. It was his friend. So they're saying that the other dudes followed him before the cops got on the tail, and essentially they shot at the car, and that's how he got hit in the hand. But apparently these guys started all the bullshit. Supposedly. I don't know, man.
Where'd you get those shoes?
Oh my God, I gotta wait through this. Yeah, I don't know why this Bad Baby story is like really percolating the media. Like everybody seems like they care, but I think it's a TikTok thing. Like if you're not on TikTok, why the fuck would you care about this? Right? Hold on.
You.
Have you had a chance to speak to LV about what happened last night? Obviously, you saw the video that he posted. It seems like he's going to be okay and is in as good a spirits as you can be after a shooting. But have you had a chance to speak to him?
Yeah, I checked in on LV. I made sure his well-being. He's doing well. My concern is that I want the safety of LV. I want the safety of my daughter, Danny, and Callie, and LV's son, and everybody else who's at that house. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if everybody's at large still who was involved in this shooting. But what I want to make sure is that they don't go to their home. They don't want to retaliate or go back and do things that might hurt an innocent person, or hurt LV. So security is at the utmost. We talked about security concerns, to have security there and to make sure that...
Okay, whatever. All right. Enough of this. All right, chat. Give me a topic, man. Whoa. I'm like checking the chat real quick. Give me a damn topic. And yes, I think today could be a Drake-less stream. I don't think we have a Drake topic. Let's watch more cop videos. TOry Lanez. No, I came prepared. It's just that I couldn't drag these other topics out. I'm not calling whack. It's not happening. Diddy. Oh, yeah. We cover this. Okay, so Diddy caught a second indictment. If you don't know, like, he has a trial date for, I believe, like May 5th. He actually caught a second indictment, and I'm still very confused. And again, I hope you know that I've covered this case through and through. I've looked at every court document. When I'm giving my opinion on this, this is genuinely from a place of how much do they have versus what could he possibly defend. I'm not a criminal defense attorney, nor am I a prosecutor. I'm just someone who I feel like I've done enough and looked at enough cases where I could give an educated opinion. So the second indictment or superseding indictment against Diddy is rather even weak. It's still weak. So remember, Diddy's charged with RICO. Now, RICO is a racketeering, influence, and corrupt organizations charge that is usually meant for like the mob and a group of individuals where there's a structural entity that is allowing or orchestrating crimes. Diddy's the only person charged in his RICO situation. That's kind of concerning. How is this a structural organization when you're not naming anyone else to be culpable, only Diddy? Now, the first indictment basically didn't really add much. It added 2 other victims, allegedly, but they didn't really put too much more in the indictment. The second indictment didn't add another victim and did not add any more defendants. What it did was it added what they're saying that Diddy also did under this RICO statute. So the RICO statute, they'll charge you with RICO, and there's 15 different, like actually more than 15. So arson is under RICO. So him setting or blowing up Kid Cudi's car, that's under RICO. There is a sex traffic under RICO, even that's also its own statute. There is violence, there is guns under there, as long as you could prove it within that criminal sense or organization sense. Anyway, they added 2 more things under the RICO Act where they're saying they're accusing Sean Diddy Combs of forced labor in this new indictment. They're saying federal prosecutors say he threatened to punish those who didn't assist in what they have described as 2-decade sex trafficking scheme. He's charged with sex trafficking and denied all allegations. On Thursday, they unveiled a new indictment against him that accused him of forcing employees to work long hours and threatened to punish those who did not assist in his 2-decade sex trafficking scheme. He's 55, but he's still facing a May 5th trial in a Manhattan court on federal charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He's pled not guilty. He said this before, and we'll say it again, and this is lawyers just basically saying the same thing. He vehemently denies the accusations. His lawyers say he looks forward to his day in court, where it will become clear that he's never forced anyone to engage in sexual acts against their will. He's denied any wrongdoings, blah, blah. All right, cool. So while the new indictment added no new charges, it described what the prosecutors call the forced labor that Combs demanded in connection with the racketeering conspiracy. It said that Combs and his associate maintained control over some employees by forcing them to work long hours with little sleep. That seems like bullshit. Through the use of threats to use physical force, financial harm, or psychological harm, and reputational harm. So theoretically, that could be, yo, y'all niggas need to get this project done, or I'm gonna slap the shit out of one of y'all. This seems kind of weak. In doing so, Combs, assisted by members and associates of the enterprise, caused these employees to believe that they would be harmed by losing their jobs, including losing their jobs if they didn't comply with his demands. Such pressure caused one unnamed employee to engage in sex acts with Combs, the indictment added. Interesting. This could be Lil Rod. Lil Rod was saying kind of similar things. In a letter to the judge, who oversees the case, prosecutors say they expect to provide Combs' lawyer with additional details by March 10th, which is pretty much 2 days from now, right? They asked that Combs be arraigned on a new indictment on March 14th. In the statement, Agnifilo said many of Combs' former employees stand by his side and prepared to attest to his dedication, hard work, and inspiration they experienced while helping him build groundbreaking, award-winning businesses. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. There is a possibility that Diddy beats this entire case. And he's clearly angling that he's going to take this all the way. The prosecutors thus far, we haven't gotten a pushback from May 5th as a trial date. They're coming with bullshit. Cassie is a legit victim, but I think he might have a legit case to say, yo, Cassie was down with the free cuffs. Did I beat her ass sometimes? Yeah, I did. Okay? But sexually wise, I have proof that she initiated a bunch of shit. She wanted to do the sex shit. But when she acted up, did I backhand her? Did I fucking chase her down the hallway and do whatever? Yeah, I did. Okay. Still horrible. But that doesn't bring on what would seem like a life sentence. And that's the problem. You get what I'm saying? So when I say I'm coping for Diddy, no, I'm looking at what the feds, again, I'm not looking at civil cases. What the feds have put against him, like, we all knew the Cassie case, I think that's a decent case. We've been looking for some real shit. Charge him with racketeering, maybe for murder. Tupac. Charge him with racketeering for what some people feel like is Kim Porter's death. Charge him for racketeering for, like, all of these things that people have, like, linked him to, but no one's ever, like, charged him to. Like, maybe this was the time they were going to figure all this out, but it feels like they haven't. They're just coming up with bullshit. That's my point. Anyway. Yeah. It's kind of tough to see what the fuck is going on. All right, future side chick is do you even want to cover this, bro? Kind of don't even give a fuck about future side chick, bro. I kind of don't want to cover this. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. You know what mystery I think exists to me? Hold on. And yes, this is not really hip hop, so I'll warn you. Okay.
Based on this information.
Okay. So if you guys don't know, I'm going left field chat. Gene Hackman. Okay, you guys all know his face. He's played in so many different movies. He passed away, and he passed away in really seemingly like very cloudy circumstances. I'll kind of give you the rundown. When police found him deceased, he was deceased, his wife was deceased, and even the dog was deceased. Now, initially, a lot of people thought that, well, he died because of CO2 poisoning. If you don't know, carbon dioxide poisoning is a thing that, you know, if you sit in a garage, which if you don't know how vehicles work, they usually emit CO2 fumes. CO2 is usually known as a silent killer for humans, right? Like, again, you'll just almost like just knock out, become unconscious, and because of the lack of oxygen and constant CO2, you'll just pass away. So it's like a very silent way where someone could pass away or die, and when you hear about multiple people in the house that died, you're like, okay, maybe that's CO2. Anyway, the news came out today that the medical examiner has said that these guys, him, his wife, and even the dog didn't die for CO2 poisoning. Actually, she had she died from like a disease or like an illness that you got from like, it's a rare illness that you got from like contact with animals or certain shit with animals. He died from, actually, let me just play this. Chat. This is one of those things where like, if you're a conspiracy theorist, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Okay? Because this seems super spooky. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this seems super spooky on how this guy died. Check this out.
Information, it is reasonable to conclude that Mr. Hackman probably died around February 18th.
Now, what you're going to hear them describe is that they're going to say that Gene Hackman's wife died first a week before, and he basically stayed in the house with his dead wife, and then he died a week later. Like, that's why this story is kind of weird. It's kind of really odd. Now, granted, I think he was 95. So, Gene Hackman, yeah, I think he was 95, and a lot of people look at it to say, well, if he was battling Alzheimer's and shit like that, maybe he really didn't know his wife died. But I don't know if that's, just listen.
Based on the circumstances, it is reasonable to conclude that Ms. Hackman passed away first, with February 11th being the last time that she was known to be alive.
This just in, authorities say Gene Hackman lived with his wife's body for a week before dying himself. Betsy Arakawa collapses from a rare rat-transmitted disease. Bombshell details answering major questions in the mysterious deaths of the Hollywood legend and his wife. We are following breaking news for On the Case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. We now know what caused the death of acting legend Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. The Santa Fe County Sheriff in New Mexico held a news conference alongside the medical examiner who did the autopsies on the couple. The medical examiner says on February 11th, Betsy Arakawa died of what is called hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. It is a rare infectious disease that is transmitted to humans by rodents. It can be transmitted through saliva, droppings, and air particles. And according to the Mayo Clinic, it begins as flu-like symptoms, then can progress to severe disease. And we learned that the Department of Health in New Mexico says there have only been 156 cases of this in the last 50 years in the state, but more than 40% of those cases were fatal. The next big detail we learned was the likely circumstances in which Gene Hackman died. The medical examiner says that he lived for likely 7 days following his wife's death before dying from what appears to be chronic heart disease, with a major factor being Alzheimer's disease. Authorities believe that Hackman died on February 18th, so that is a little bit of an adjustment.
So supposedly his wife dies in the house. He stays in the house for 7 days and he dies.
From what we heard coming into today, because prior to this news conference, the sheriff said the pacemaker registered its last event on the 17th of February, a day earlier. Here's more of what the sheriff, the medical examiner, and other leaders had to say just a short time ago.
This investigation started on February 26th with the discovery of Mr. Hackman and Ms. Arakawa and their dog at their residence. I just want to do a short recap and then touch on some new information. As we know, both individuals tested negative for carbon monoxide. City Fire conducted...
Oh, my bad. Carbon monoxide, not dioxide. Did I say carbon dioxide before? Carbon monoxide. Apologies.
Tests and deemed scene safe for deputies to conduct their investigation. The preliminary pacemaker interrogation results were released last week, and I'll let Dr. Giral touch more specifically on those results. The gas company in New Mexico, they also did an analysis of the residence, and they found one minor leak in a single burner on the kitchen stove, which was 0.33% of room air, which was pretty minute and insignificant. Since that time, Xena, the deceased dog, has been taken for necropsy at the Veterinary Diagnostic Services, and we'll be awaiting those results. Let's speak a little bit in reference to the timeline for Betsy Arakawa. We know from our investigation that on February 9th, 2025, she picked up Xena from Gruta Veterinary Hospital. There was a procedure that was done with the dog, which may explain why the dog was in a crate at the residence. Let's move on to February 11th, 2025. Mrs. Arakawa had an email conversation with her massage therapist at about 11:21 a.m. Moving on into the afternoon, Miss Arakawa was at the Sprouts Farmers Market between 3:30 and 4:15 p.m. Miss Arakawa was seen on surveillance video at the CVS pharmacy in Santa Fe from 4:12 to 4:20 p.m. She then stopped at a local pet food store at about 4:54 p.m. Her car was seen on surveillance, and the remote control clicker that is assigned to her and her vehicle was used to enter the subdivision to gain access to the gated community at 5:15 p.m. Numerous emails were unopened on her computer on February 11th. There was no additional outgoing communication from her or known activity after February.
Hackman showed advanced shortness of breath with hantavirus and.
Okay, so just to put it in perspective, and this is kind of like an interesting thing where I think we all got questions about it. So the wife, who's younger than Jean, dies a week before of some rare type of virus that is transmitted by a rat. Like, wasn't Gene Hackman like rich as fuck? Like, what the fuck is rats living? Well, maybe he lives in a climate where maybe rats are around. Anyway, so she dies of that. I know some people are like, well, why didn't he call the cops? I've been hearing people say, well, he has Alzheimer's. So people at that elevated age, 95, with Alzheimer's, that might not be the first thing they do. However, he dies a week later. Then the dog dies. Now, again, if the dog was locked in a cage or something like that, maybe the dog couldn't, maybe the dog was emaciated, couldn't eat, whatever. But finding 3 living creatures dead in a house kind of leads to you thinking that there's something, a foul play here. But according to the medical examiner, they're like, no, like we found normal shit, which I think that was the craziest part about it all.
And what kind of medical episode would we expect from somebody found on the floor? And I think to be able to answer that question fairly.
And apparently where his wife died, there was pills nearby her body, but the pills weren't pills that you would overdose with. It was pills for a condition that she had, which was I don't know if it was thyroid or something. It was some type of pill that was to control a condition she had. But they're saying that even if she had taken a lot of that, that wouldn't have been an overdose. And they didn't find that in her system anyway.
It can go back to hantavirus infection, which initiates with what's called a prodromal phase. That's initially flu-like symptoms where a person has fever and muscle aches, that they don't feel well. After, of course, being exposed to rodent excrement. And that phase can last roughly 3 to 6 days. And then they can transition to that pulmonary phase where they have fluid in their lungs and around their lungs. And at that point, a person can die very quickly, within 24 to 48 hours, roughly speaking, without medical treatment. It's not uncommon to find someone down on the floor as part of a terminal collapse, so to speak. And that may very well have been what happened to Ms. Hackman.
You're estimating her time of death on the 11th, or is it possible that she collapsed and was alive for a couple of days?
It's hard to say. I don't think she was on the floor alive for a couple of days. I think that she went through that time period And I don't know when she began to feel.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, the medical examiner has spoken, but like the story still seems pretty weird. I guess the only thing that allowed people to move on a little bit from that story is the fact that she is, or he is older. He's older. So, like, you know, if someone dies in 95, you kind of got to be like, you died of natural causes, you know, more than think it's murder or something like that. Anyway, this person who is, I don't even know who they are, but they claim they're a musical journalist. Seen some people send this in to me. They say they want me to react to some shit she said. What is it? Can I find it? Here we go. Apparently, they said this is a woman talking about how Drake music don't hit with women no more. Now, here's the thing. There's been this ongoing, like, narrative that they're saying that Drake has lost his core, where Drake doesn't make music no more necessarily for females. Drake makes music for toxic men who hate females. Basically saying Drake is red pill, okay? I vehemently disagree. I think Drake's music is only adapted with how the current dating standards are and how people are, you know, pursuing women, which is, you know, very different from like over 10, 15 years ago. But some people feel like he is not connecting with the love language of women. And let's listen to this person try to explain that.
So he's still doing records on this new project. I think he's almost 40 years old, talking about, you know, girls doing him wrong, some girl who lives at home with her mother. Like, how old is this woman, Drake, that lives at home with her mom that you're dealing with?
All right, let me cut this off, man. This sounds like an old bitch, bro. Holy shit. How old is this woman? Bro, stop it, bro. How old is she? Let me Google her age. Let's Google her age. You know what I hate about women? Is that a lot of women who are aging, they start to look down on men who don't like older women. Like, let me see, how old is she? I don't even know if her age would pop up. We don't know. Listen, she looked like she clearly 40 plus. You get what I'm saying? She clearly 40 plus. Oh, here we go. Is it this? She 40 plus, nigga. Oh, okay. She was, in 2003, she was 39, so we could say she's 41. My nigga, here's the point. Yo, I understand y'all old scallywags who are unhappy because Drake is not going to make music for a 40-year-old. I'm sorry. Like, his music is just not that. His music won't be for the 40-year-old chick who's going through menopause. Like, that's just not for you. You get what I'm saying? No one age shames a woman more than a woman who is beyond the age that men are looking towards. A 40-year-old woman wants to know why the 35-year-old men want women who are 25. Like, why you want to? What, you just want a young chick to control her and manipulate her. You're trying to. No, he just don't want your old ass. That's the reality about it. Like, you over here guessing ages and shit like that. He just don't want an old bitch like you. You stuck in your ways. Niggas done did you wrong. Pussy loose. Like, you don't want no old chick like you. I'm sorry. Like, yo, women really get offended when niggas tell him that. Like, yo, bruv, he don't want an old ran through, used, beat up, 100,000 miles and running. Like, you don't want a chick like that. Now, what I don't like is when she says it, she's also like playing up on this like theme, like, well, maybe it's A minor. No. You're 40. He's never singing about a 40-year-old. When he's singing about women, he's not singing about you. He ain't never gonna get on a record singing about a 40-year-old. I'm sorry.
Talking about, you know, girls doing him wrong, some girl who lives at home with her mother. Like, how old is this woman, Drake, that lives at home with her mom that you're dealing with? And it just feels like thematically, sonically, there's nothing new and interesting. And if we're to believe, by the Drake stand's assertion, that he is the best, he's the GOAT, Why is it the same thing recycled over and over again? And it seems that...
See what happened, man? I keep telling y'all that Drake is an entity. What I mean by entity is that his music, there's a lot of fans and some fans now turn haters that want Drake's music to age with them. So now y'all niggas hung it up. Y'all are married. Y'all got 5 kids. Y'all want Drake to rap about parenthood. He won't. Drake's music's always going to represent the 25-year-old bachelor and 25-year-old single girl figuring it out. And I get it. Because of your own age and your own insecurities, you want him to make what you would call age-appropriate music or talk about like what you feel like your life is going through. It's okay just to say, I'm 40. Drake's music is no longer for me. His music is not for 40-year-olds. Go listen to Jay-Z. It's okay to be like, you know, I understand that too. Like, yeah, Drake, just like Future, they're perpetually 25. If you listen to, you know what's so odd about like when you hear people like this criticize Drake? They never say that with Future. Bro, Future is like 40 when Future is talking about, I need a bad bitch to suck my dick. Like, they're never saying, Future, how old is the woman you're talking about? Future, you're 40. Why are you still saying this? You're making the same thing recycled. No, we understand it when it's Future. So what I'm saying is that people pick and choose. Absolutely.
He also didn't learn anything from the battle. What fans had been saying, what critics had been saying, even people like myself. Drake, take some time, go on a sabbatical, go on a vacation, come back energized, give us something new that's inspired, that maybe reflects what you're going through after this battle. This is something that's so important in your discography. Are you telling me it didn't affect you at all? And to me, this new project and also Drake kind of running off to Australia and doing shows there, it just shows that he hasn't learned anything. He's still trolling. He's still putting out mediocre music. And it's just like the Fuckboy soundtrack. The problem is the Fuckboys from like 2009, I would hope, not all of them, but I would hope most of us grew up, most people got therapy, and they're just on to other things. And
this chick said therapy, man. She might as well just say what Kendrick said, go get some ayahuasca. Okay. All righty, man. All right. Yeah, I got me reacting to anything now. Lil Woody receives a certificate of appreciation for snitching. Okay. Makes sense. Keefe D claims he's innocent. Wait, Keefe did a TV interview?
Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago became one of the nation's most notorious unsolved murders.
Wait, I gotta watch this shit. Keefe did the interview. No fucking way.
The man charged in Tupac Shakur's murder is speaking out from behind bars for the first time. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis insists he was 300 miles away when the rapper was shot. Now he's pointing the finger at someone else. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katursky has this ABC News exclusive.
We ain't meant to survive 'cause it's a setup.
The death of rap legend Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago became one of the nation's most notorious unsolved murders.
Hey, Keith, Metro Police, come over here.
Then in 2023, a breakthrough when prosecutors charged this man with ordering the hit, the only person arrested for Shakur's murder, who now tells ABC News authorities have the wrong man.
I'm innocent. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas.
61-year-old Dwayne Keefe D. Davis says the night of the murder, September 7th, 1996, he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from the Las Vegas intersection where Tupac Shakur was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this. They top witness is the lead suspect.
The defense pointing to someone else, Reggie Wright Jr., a former cop and security guard for record mogul Suge Knight, who was driving the car Tupac was in the night he was shot. Wright has denied any involvement and has said, "It bothers me because I was in charge of possibly protecting this young man." And prosecutors say Davis incriminated himself in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, and in this on-camera interview.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
To keep it for the cold of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
Davis now says his previous admissions connected with the shooting were made under duress and for money, claiming he did not write his own memoir and was fed information by police.
I shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said nothing. And I'm innocent, man.
Prosecutors declined to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Tupac Shakur is one of the best-selling rap artists of all time. Davis's arrest followed years of fan-driven theories that an intense rivalry between East Coast and West Coast rappers sparked the fatal attack on Shakur.
And I'm being held against my will. I'm supposed to be out there enjoying my twilight. God got my back, and God will see me through this.
The judge has not yet weighed the defense's claim of a different suspect. And right now, Diane Davis is scheduled for trial in February. Diane?
Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky, thank you.
Reggie Wright has a YouTube channel. What has he said about this? Reggie Wright Jr. Has he said anything about this? Oh, no, this happened today. Well, all right, we'll see. We'll see. Do I think TVD is going to get off? I think possibly he will. The reality is, it's so long of a time. It's going to be he said, she said. If he has a wife, he has kids, he has family, I'm pretty sure whether truthfully or not, they'll lie for him and be like, yeah, he was here. Yo, this is back in the 90s. Like, surveillance cameras and cell phone, like, triangulation, where you could be like, nigga, you had your cell phone on you. Why was your cell phone in Vegas? That's not there. It's going to take eyewitnesses and people who to testify. And I think if he's that solid with the people around where he's from, I think they're going to testify to whatever that makes him not seem guilty. So I do believe that he has a good chance of beating it. Okay? Yeah, like when you say you like when I'm pretending to find out information. I am pretending. I'm not pretending. I found out shit. All right. Chat, come on now. Oh. Back to, let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay. Really quickly, chat. Let me see. You think it's bugging, huh? Okay. Yeah, really quickly, chat. So, for anybody who is watching, if you do want to go to my birthday show real quick. I got the code for y'all. Y'all got to go to Ticketmaster. So, please, go to Ticketmaster. Just type my name in. It'll click on it. And then you hit find tickets. And when you do that, because it's in pre-sale mode, trust me, I didn't pick this. This is their thing. Because it's in pre-sale mode, all you have to do, you're going to have to hit this unlock button. And literally, it's going to say there's an offer passcode. I literally put it as birthday. So, BIRTH day. You hit unlock. It's going to show up. The only thing I'm going to tell y'all is that the tickets, I don't know why they put it at 45. I told them to put it at 35, honestly. So, y'all could buy it now. If the tickets are probably going to go down to 35, at least for the pre-sale. I don't know. They got their own ticket price and shit, bro. Trust me, I'm just trying to get this shit going, my nigga. I told them I wanted the cheapest price. They're like, well, we got fees. I'm like, fees? Like, what the fuck y'all told? They're like, yeah, we got fees. They're like, you don't care that much about a profit? I'm like, I'm rich. I don't give a fuck. I just want people in the building with me, cooling, cheapest price possible, nigga. I told them 35. They said, well, we have fees. It's 45, nigga. I'm like, is this how they hold Drake and shit like that? I'm like, what? Anyway, go cop whatever y'all got to cop, man. We do have some meet and greet tickets. I'd be able to do like a short meet and greet right before the show. And everybody else, we're going to be in the mezzanine. We're going to be kicking it. Okay, so chat, I do love y'all. I don't care where y'all from. If you've been watching me from Sierra Leone, I expect you here. From Japan, I expect you here. If you've been watching me from Australia, there's a few people who message me from Australia. Get your ass here. I don't care if it's a 17-hour flight. Of course, all my people from Canada, get here as well. Of course, if you're from New York, I expect to see you. And yeah, we're going to have a good time that night. Again, this is going to be the first time I ever celebrate my birthday, but I'm going to do it with you guys. All right, it's going to be great. All right, let's keep this shit moving. Just got to find out. I don't know. Am I like low on topics today? Did I cover every topic in the last stream? I know we did some good shit on last stream, but. Okay, here we are with Neo again. He's talking about his experience in being a polyamorous relationship. My boy's actually promoting this at this point.
Here's the reality of it. I do partnership, not ownership. Sure. You're not my property. I don't even want to own you. I want a partner in this situation.
Yo, Neo is shit. Yo, Neo sound like one of these rappers when you know when these rappers claim that they independent and they're not on label. They're like, nah, I'm not signed to a label. I got a partnership. And you're like, everybody else is like, you know, a different name for a deal is a partnership, right? Anyway, they'll say anything to make it not sound like what it is. It's like what Neo's about to say. It's like, yeah, I want to own you, girl. I just want to collab on some pussy. Like, you might just say some bullshit. You can tell.
I don't demand exclusivity. I don't ask for it. Nothing like that. If you offer it and I accept, there are rules to follow. Now, on the same side of that, nothing is above a conversation as long as we're being honest. You know what I mean? Nothing is above a conversation. But again, if you offer exclusivity, meaning just me and only me, and I say, all right, you sure you understand that your exclusivity to me doesn't mean exclusivity to you? This is a decision that you're making on your own. If you make that decision and I say, all right, cool. Well, here's the rules that I need you to follow. And if you're cool with that, then we rock. If you're not, we don't. And no love lost. You go your way, I go mine, and it's all good.
Sounds like a partnership.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
100%.
That's how it works.
Who reached out to you with support in this judgmental space?
You know what's crazy? It's one of those situations where men reach out in secret. They go, yeah, honey, I would never. Hey, bro, congratulations. Yeah, I would never do that, babe. Just me and you, babe. Bro, you living life. Yeah, no. It's a lot of that. I agree. Which I understand. You know, so to be completely honest, I'm not tripping either way. If you with it, cool. If you're not with it, cool. Like because I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for me.
Good for you.
Know, you wouldn't even have known had Shade Room not picked up on a post from one of the girls. Like I wasn't posting initially. Like because again, it's not for
living your life. It's very
for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is.
And now here we are bringing it up.
We are.
Yeah, great.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
because I don't feel like I'm doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Does being in multiple partnerships now, I guess, give you more
like ammo?
Not ammo, but like, does it help more with writing songs?
I mean, yeah. I can't write about life if I ain't living it. Absolutely.
That's a good one.
That's and it allows me to write from different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? There's the monogamous perspective. There's a polyamorous perspective. There's a perspective of the woman who is curious, but you know can't get over her jealousy. Mind you, we talk about all of that. Like the only way this works is if everything is laid out on the table. You know, there's 4 women, right? It's 4 individuals, 4 different personalities, 4 different outlooks.
It's a lot of
energy.
energy.
What I mean? Yeah.
Because it's also an experience for people too who maybe are curious about it and just want to know about it, and they learn that through your music.
Indeed. See, people get caught up on the sexual element of it. It's more than if the only reason you're doing it is for the sexual part of it, you're bound to fail.
Well, that's an orgy. That's swinging. This is love, right?
There's something totally different. This is community. This is a team. We are partners in this situation. You know, 4 women, 5 people, including me, 5 different incomes. You know what I'm saying? I have 7 children. But they help with the kids. My mom knows everybody, loves everybody. My sister knows everybody. The baby mamas have met them. It's a community thing. You know, it's more than just an orgy every night. You know, mind you, it happens. Yeah. But it's not the focal point. It's not the focal point.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, he on his freak off era. This is crazy. Again, I do believe he's supported by a lot of dudes who wish they could pull this off. I just believe he's either going through hell or, you know, the problem with not problem, but the pitfalls with this is that I think the women who are signing up for this expect something, and not only something returned now, but like if this don't work out, they expect to be good for a while. If not, they're gonna blow up the situation. Okay, my boy's still performing.
Well, here's the reality.
All right, I guess it works. All right, let me see. I'm just kind of going down the list. TOry fired up a bunch of people. Big Sean talking about some bullshit. I don't care about Alabama Barker and Shorty right there. Suge Knight was trying to get out of jail. That didn't work. Yeah, where's the topics tonight, Chad?
I got fam.
Dr. Umar is beefing with his daughter? What?
But I will say this.
Hold on.
It's unfair and it doesn't make sense. Hey, TikTok.
But I will say this.
So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now.
My bad for laughing.
My dad has never been to anything important. No graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
Yo, with all due respect, Shorty, your dad is like Superman. He's like a nigga Superman. His job and responsibility is to prevent bunny hopping. I'm sorry. Like, yo, if Superman had a kid, he got to sacrifice a few birthdays and shit like that to go save the world. Same with Batman and same with goddamn Spider-Man, okay? Dr. Umar's job is to make sure the bunny hopping stops, okay? So excuse him if you missed a few of your events.
He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. Hey, TikTok. So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out. It's unfair and, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right?
What the fuck? Dr. Umar deadbeat? I ain't believing this.
Oh no, Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever. But you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him, because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate, because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. It's unfair, and, you know, deadbeat fathers is very... Oh, yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number, or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video off by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this.
By the way, I wouldn't surprise me if this is all true. A lot of these guys who are great men, who have been revolutionaries or who have been outspoken and for the black community, they were not the best family men. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, when it came to, if you know, you know, family shit with them, not the most perfect men. Okay, so I kind of do believe this completely.
This is very present in the black community. And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard. Oh, yes, I can prove that that's my father. My mission for this video, y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you, because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side, and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things, because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him, and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go. My mission for this video, y'all.
Okay, so let's hear Dr. Umar and everything he had to say. Here we go.
I got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list. The quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, if you mind my personal business. I don't care who you are. I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the Book of Negroes. Oh no. Oh no. As you see on my social media, I've been blocking people who think my business is their business. And if I block you, you automatically in the Book of Negroes.
All right, he gaslighting right now, but I mean, he posted something on social media. It looked like he's claiming her as his daughter. It says, with that being said, please ask that little girl to stand on business by asking her mom to join in on a three-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother must be present for that conversation. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. I'm sure the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present. I have absolutely nothing to hide, and I still have all my family court paperwork in case any lies are told. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool.
But I will say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm gonna bring white man paperwork. Oh yes, I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is gonna pull up. And let's have the conversation. Okay? Okay? Let's have a conversation for the whole world. That's all we got to do. But later for that. But I will say this.
Okay.
Hey, TikTok.
All right, man. They gonna figure it out, man. Hey, listen. Yeah. Dr. Umar ain't gonna be no goddamn great parent. Hey, listen, most of these leaders we have is do what I say, not what I do. So this made sense. Yo, as long as you weren't a mixed child, I think Dr. Umar he's not a hypocrite to me. Dr. Umar never, I guess maybe he has talked about like, being with one woman or being in a committed relationship. But the thing I take from Dr. Umar is no bunny hopping. As long as you're not mixed, you straight, okay? There's a little bit more about this conversation between Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James that we didn't see. Check this out.
He approached me during the game, and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man. Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. That's my son." I said, "All right, dog. Fine." And he walked away. That's all he said. I knew what he was talking about. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was, he approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." Ron Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose. And I found out the way that I found out, which was last night. Ron Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose. And I found out the way that I found out, which was last night. Ron Green, who I haven't spoken to since, and last night at the Lakers game happened. Now I get, and people have said to me today that I'm looking pretty damn sad. I'll fess up, I am. Because something like that is not something that should make any of us comfortable. I didn't anticipate it. I don't know why I didn't anticipate it. But I'm not here to blame LeBron James. That wasn't a basketball player talking to me last night. That was a dad. He rolled up on me as a father. That's what he did. That was not a basketball player talking to me. We talk about LeBron James all the time. Practically everybody does. That's not what LeBron James does. So for him to confront me, obviously it was something that he was incredible. Last night at the Lakers game happened. Now I get passionate about, put off about, and felt necessary to confront me about. And what better motivation could there be than to be protective of his son? I understand it. I respect it as a parent. I'm a father of 2 daughters. And in all honesty, I couldn't definitively tell you that if I were LeBron James, I would not have done the same thing. I would hope that I would not have. I would hope that I would have picked up the phone and called the person instead, or got arranged to see that person face to face instead, rather than walking up to me in the middle of a game, courtside. That was not the end of the game. That was not the beginning of the game. That was in the middle of the game that this happened. But that's what happened. Passionate about, put off about, and felt necessary to confront. That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves.
All right, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. This nigga's just copping the plea this whole time, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. This nigga's just copping the whole plea the whole time. All right. Ray J saying he started the beef with Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. Bro, there ain't nothing to talk about, Chad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's a bunch of, like, small, non-existent topics. R. Kelly called into a podcast and a song.
Oh, I was called and told to sing happy birthday to somebody. What's up?
How are you?
Great, I'm great. You ready?
Oh, you gonna sing to us? Okay. We are ready. We're ready.
Standing here looking in the mirror, saying damn to myself.
Man, this is sad. I don't even want to listen to this shit, man. They got this nigga singing for honey buns and DPs, nigga. Like, they beating this nigga up in jail. You got to sing to people's daughters, wives, side chicks, all type of shit, man. This shit fucked up, man. Now, granted, like, clearly he's in there for a serious reason, so I can't really say nothing. But, like again, I like R. Kelly's music. I think he's the greatest R&B artist of all time. It's a very sad story, if you ask me. When I see this, I'm like, damn, this is such a sad fucking case.
I should have known the day would come. She would find somebody else. And all the things I took her through, shit, I shouldn't have lasted this long. Now I'm at this telephone booth, literally, calling Tyrone when a woman said,
hey,
no matter how you beg, no, it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do.
Da, 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 da.
Yay! Thank you.
Singing is a beautiful disease. That's incurable. That's not going to happen. Stop singing.
Right.
I don't care where I'm at, as long as I'm alive. So I'm always singing. I'm always writing. I've written like 25 albums.
God damn. You say written 25 albums? This I know that everybody be having R. Kelly go sing to their mama, their old freaky auntie, or whatever the case is. Like, R. Kelly felt like it sounded like he was just going through the motions. He was just like, all right, already, man, let me just get this over with. Man, he's stuck in a fucked up spot. I mean, him and Suge, right? Now, granted, I'm not here to discuss whether they belong there, but man, it seems fucked up, huh?
I've been in here, so. And right now I'm just working on getting out, getting back to what it is God gave me my talent to do.
Right.
That's what I'm waiting on right now. That's what I'm working on right now, which is coming really good. So.
Well, that's awesome.
Patience. I'm using patience as a tactic right now. Said I know it is somebody's birthday tonight.
Ooh, okay.
Somewhere I know one thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes and go out and step the whole night through. I'm gonna.
Nah, this shit jamming though.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna step you.
Okay, how about this?
I was called and told to sing.
Nah, Kels, man. Fucked up situation, man. You still the greatest. You still the greatest. You can't take time away from a motherfucker, but you know, I think people seen a lot about what you accused with, so it's not like niggas can really defend you. It's like it's fucked up. But you still the greatest. Still the motherfucking greatest. And he got a lot of talent, man. I wonder if there would be a post to him writing for other people. Like, you know, say he write like some jail anthem. Not really about jail, but like he write a song there and, you know, say Sweetie or not Sweetie because she can't really sing. Say Mariah the Scientist sings it or something like that. Would that be cool? I don't know. All right. All good. Did y'all see this story. So a graduate of Southern University and a member of Omega Psi Phi has been arrested in connection with the death of Caleb Wilson. He's been charged with criminal hazing and manslaughter. So essentially, this person here was trying to become a member of Omega Psi Phi. Now, if you don't know what that's colloquially known as within what they call D9, which is black frats in colleges, it's called the Qs, the Q dogs. So this guy wanted to get down, this gentleman I'm pointing at right here, wanted to get down with the Q dogs. And what happens when you're in college is that there's hazing. Now, because the Q dogs are one of the like most like pristine, but like also the most extreme organizations, you know, again, I was never in these organizations, but I also don't want to snitch on their like fucking their practices on how they haze people, but it goes far, okay? Beatings, embarrassments, especially the Qs, might be wearing a leash around you, all type of shit be happening. You get what I'm saying? Again, if you've ever been in college and you've ever seen somebody who's online, you see how serious this shit is. Anyway, essentially what happened is that this kid was trying to get on in this fraternity. While trying to get on the fraternity, for whatever reason, they were getting punished and they were getting hit in the chest. He got slapped or punched in the chest and he caught a seizure and he passed away. When that happened, because hazing is not legal at pretty much no college, they basically figured out a way to try to pin his death like it was something else instead of this organization that caused it. And that's where the drama began, because now police have arrested one of the people who was a graduate of that school. They've arrested this guy and charged him with criminal hazing, but also manslaughter. Says neighbors, last month we reported on a college, the 20-year-old who passed away. According to WAFB, Caleb McRae, a former student and member of Omega Psi Phi, so he was probably the guy who was hazing them. He has been arrested and hit with 2 charges, criminal hazing and manslaughter. Manslaughter carries the most serious consequence of up to 40 years. Most likely he wouldn't do over 10 or 15, honestly, truth be told, just if it's his first conviction. As previously mentioned, this incident, and also if he pleads guilty. As previously mentioned, this incident happened on February 27th during an off-campus pledging ritual. McRae punched. Oh, so McRae punched him. McRae punched him during the chest, which made him collapse. He was rushed to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Yeah, the dangers of pledging always exist. I know at my college, you know, for the most parts, most of them like fraternities or sororities used to like do what they call like some rigorous type of pledging. Somebody got their ass beat for like, I don't know. I remember this person went to law enforcement and said, yo, they hit me 106 times that night. And that turned into a whole investigation, and all the frats and sororities were shut down because now what am I trying to say? Now the organization who's not trying to be known for that, or the school who really like kind of like wink wink like, yo, don't kill nobody, because the school be knowing that hazing's going on. Like if the school really thinks there's no hazing, they're idiots. If they want this to be no hazing, they would say these fraternities can't exist, right? Or, you know, no tolerance policy. But what they usually do is if they catch you hazing, they suspend you for a year or 2 and they bring you right back. So again, even the colleges know what's going on. Anyway, so it appears that one person has been locked up. I'm going to see what ends up happening out of this. I know this is like a huge thing. Like, you know, some of my friends are from their Q dogs. And this affects nationally because now any college is going to be very cautious of what the hell happened. Here's my thing. If you've ever gone to college, yo, these hazing shit are like mad extreme. Yo, I seen somebody, they tore they got beat so bad their ACL tore. Like, unfortunately for black frats, we feel that we got to go extra hard because we look at white people for and be like, they not about that life. So people take out a lot of abuse. They beat up these kids. They're forcing them to do things that are inhumane, and it only gets held accountable when somebody dies. So that's the point that kind of sucks about all this, if you ask me. It's been going on forever, but it's always unfortunate when you see that someone passes away. It's fucked up. All right. FAA temporarily halts all Florida air traffic after second SpaceX Starship explodes this year. It reportedly lost contact with the spacecraft minutes after takeoff, resulting in an explosion being seen from Florida to the Bahamas. Let's see.
I saw that Starship blew up. There it is.
Oh, yeah, I can't see. Oh, wow. Yeah, man. Yo, Elon Musk, stop, chill out on Social Security for a minute, man. Go get your rockets right, bro. Go get your goddamn rockets right, all right? My boy Elon been going crazy with this. All right. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of looking for topics. I can't find shit, man. Y'all gonna have to give me something, or we might have to call it a short-ass stream today. Especially since this liquor hit me a little bit. I'm like, I could sit here and Jones it with y'all and joke it out for a minute, but I feel like we're on top of all these topics. Oh, yeah, this is one I didn't cover out. Yeah, this is probably my last topic, chat. Oh, what's the nigga name? Edwards, what's his name? He played for the Timberwolves? I know his name too. Anthony Edwards. Okay, cool. All right, so Anthony Edwards. So Anthony Edwards is being discussed by a lot of people, especially the female community. They are calling him a deadbeat because the drama that ensued had him. So essentially he got Lil Baby's baby mama pregnant. So one of the Lil Baby's baby mama, we're not talking about Jada Waiter. We're talking about somebody named Miss, her at name is like Miss Little Golden or something like that. By the way, look at the things they're saying about him. They're saying about her. His girlfriend's a loser ass bitch. Staying with a man who had 3 kids on you is one thing, but staying knowing that he's not even active in their lives, that's a whole new level of pathetic. I think this is a rare kind of comment. I think women all date men that aren't the best parents, but they all think that man's going to be a good parent for them. Let's see the drama. All I know is that he filed documents and he was just like, yo, listen, I'll pay whatever money, but I want nothing. I don't want no visitation. I want nothing to do with this child, which clearly means, he never wanted the child in the beginning. Okay, here we go. He continued to make waves in the news, but it's not because of his talent. All right. No, let me find a better article. They got to be a better article.
For context, if you're new here, Anthony Edwards is a star player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Aisha Howard is Lil Baby's first baby mama, and that's all she's really.
Oh, so that's Lil Baby's first baby mama, Aisha Howard. Aisha Howard Instagram. Let's go check her out. Yeah, her name is Lil Miss Golden. I'm always wondering what these chicks got that 2 niggas that's up 100 million nut in them. That's some talent. If you up 100 million, are you gonna nut in this chick? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this bitch got a 6-pack. What the fuck?
Really known for.
This thing looks like Ronnie James, man. Maybe it's because I seen LeBron check Stephen A. Smith. This nigga looks like Ronnie James.
Keep in mind, Anthony Edwards is 23 and Aisha Howard is 38.
That's another thing too. So he's 23, she's 38. There's something about this cougar community that's really working. The Dreas of the world, the Little Miss Goldens of the world. There's a bunch of women who have realized that they could get the hot new player. They just have to get over the fact that that person's younger than them. I'm wondering what they're doing so special that a young 23-year-old would want a 27-year-old. It can't be sex. Like, what do you think it is? Is it how they're catering to them, how they're treating them? Like, why would Anthony Edwards want a 37-year-old woman? That's confusing.
But they chose to sleep together and they have a baby. And pause to read from see the text, but Anthony Edwards made it very clear he did not want to have this baby with her. And she baby trapped him, to be honest. I mean, how often does an NBA star have a baby mama that doesn't want to end the pregnancy? Edwards already said, I won't be in a child life I don't want. You are sick. That's a crazy thing to say to your baby mother, but he's just making it clear he does not want to be in this person's life in any capacity. Basically, Anthony just wrote in this declaration right here that he doesn't want anything to do with the child and that the only issue is financial in nature. And there's actually been a huge update that the case will be tried in Georgia and not California, because in California, there is an unlimited cap on what the child support can be, but in Georgia, there is a cap, so that's a good win for Anthony Edwards. He won't have to be breaking the bank to pay for one child.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting depending on where you're at. By the way, this is why when you see like these players, remember Iguodala, child support. He was supposedly paying his baby mama like $55,000 a month, right? Like $58,000, right? You know why? Because at first, when child support was established, it was within the courts. I think he was probably playing for Golden State back then. I could be wrong, but that's still in California, and apparently in California, let me see. I believe it's California court. Yeah. In California court, they're slamming them.
By definition, Anthony Edwards is a deadbeat dad, but she baby trapped that man. She was talking to him when he was 20 and she was 35. Come on now.
Now, here's the thing about her. You know, people start accusing that he trapped her. You know what she posted to prove that she didn't trap him? Look, Aisha Howard trap. Let's just put trap. She posted their very first DMs. And in their very first DMs, okay, see, she claims she didn't trap him, right? And she shared them DMs from 2022. The only thing that she shows is that he hit her up at 5:01 a.m. saying, where you at? So basically, that's her proof that she didn't trap him. She says, I don't normally out my DMs or put out my DMs, but listen, please stop saying trapped. And the one night stand narrative, this man started pursuing me back in 2022 and literally didn't stop pursuing me until he got me and Aubrey. He did all the choosing. I mean, you're definitely a one-night stand. He hits you up at 5:01. 5:01 a.m.? Yes, you're a one-night stand. Like, what are we talking about? Now, granted, some women don't care, so I'm not trying to shame her with this, but like, what she put out told me she probably did trap the nigga. It didn't disprove it. The nigga hits you up where you at booty call hours, so he's trying to fuck. And then now he's having a baby with you. It's not like he hits you up trying to like, yo, hey, yo, what's up with you? Like he's even trying to rizz you up. The nigga hits you up where you at 5 a.m., which means he just wants to fuck. Like, we got to make this shit make some sense, man. He just wants to fuck. He fucks you. You say you pregnant. He don't want to keep it. You keep the baby. Then he's like, yo, I'm going to just tell the court I want nothing to do with ownership, or not ownership, but like, you know, visitation when it comes to the kids. Just tell me how much I got to pay. It seems like he didn't want to be with you at all. You trapped him. I'm going with that. So that's her alleged proof. She also posted a whole long thing, said, y'all have become so numb, ungrateful, and disrespectful of the ability to reproduce and give life that abortion has become desensitized. Because a lot of people kept saying, why don't you get an abortion? You are accustomed to seeing, hearing, and being raised by a woman who had to be the village after abandonment. The society has normalized cowardly behavior. Now the behavior is placed on the woman, on innocent babies, while the man is continuously protected. Let me fix that. It's not your fault, sis. It's your body, your choice, and your voice still matters. Although you may have seen your mothers, aunts, and grandmothers handle this on their own, they were never supposed to. Neither are you. To the men who have lacked and continue to lack male representation, influence, and accountability. By being a man doesn't start and stop with an erection. Being a father is not optional after bypassing the preventative measures available to you beforehand. Don't become what your fathers were to your mothers. Conceiving takes two, and at that moment, in that moment, both male and female have choices to determine the outcome of tomorrow. It's everyone's responsibility to make choices that they can live with. I'm happy for mine. My daughter is a God-given gift. Not a mistake. The act was consensual, and my baby was not to be blamed. It's my body, my choice, my right, my mind, my... Yo, you trapped the nigga, man. Yo, Anthony Edwards, man, the only thing I'm going to say to him is that, brother, let me tell you this. I know you're young, and you might think that your NBA career is going to stretch as long as LeBron's career, where he's 40 or 42 or whatever his age is and he's playing. You currently at 23 years old, you signing up for a bunch of 18 years. Just remember, in 18 years, you're going to be over 40 and probably not in the league. You should realize that, you know, if you don't want to deal with a woman in certain capacity, you don't want to have kids. Like, this ain't your first rodeo, and I know you're young, but you ain't that young, my nigga. Like, stop nutting in these chicks. Stop nutting in a woman who ain't on birth control, or stop nutting in a woman who, you know, your gut feeling says she's incentivized to kind of, like, jam you up. So I can't not blame Anthony Edwards. I think he needs to get it together. But I think this woman coming out and acting like she didn't, you know, somehow trap him, I think that's also delusional as well. Somebody say, yo, you got advice for everybody but yourself? What advice should I give myself, man? I ain't got nothing going on. Ain't nobody want me, man. Ain't nobody want me, bro. Anyway, chat, I'm finna call it, bro. Like, I ain't got no more topics, nigga, and I'm a little tired. I don't even know how am I tired at 11:30. I think it might be the liquor. What the fuck? Anyway, yo, this was day one. This is day one. I promise you I'm coming back tomorrow. I know y'all ain't gonna believe me. I'm promising. I don't care. Listen, even if I gotta do an hour stream, I realize I'm probably not gonna be able to do 6-hour streams for 30 days. But even if it's an hour stream, and also the reason why I wanted to do the 30-day thing is because I have a few IRLs that I want to do in the midst. And yes, they won't be 6 hours. It might just be an hour and a half, but it's gonna count. Okay. So anyway, chat. I wish I had more for y'all tonight, but I feel like we hit the first couple topics pretty succinctly. I don't want to talk about Drake. I don't. That's going to keep me up for another 2 hours. No, I don't want to talk about Drake. I don't want to call whack. I'm going to call it here tonight, and I'll be back on tomorrow. I think that's fine. Okay? No whack today. Yo, we're giving whack a 3-day rest. Whack's been dominating the media. We love whack. Salute to him. But we got to give whack a 3-day break to kind of get back to what we do. And we'll eventually get to it. All right, chat. Tomorrow I'll be on Discord. If you guys are in the community on Twitter, please make sure you join the Discord. I'll be on Discord for, you know, group conversations in case we want to debate a topic. All right. I didn't get on Discord for the last stream, which I think that would have been a good one. So I'll be on Discord tomorrow, and we could, you know, we could have a blast. We could talk about some things. All right. People. Listen, I'm out of here. This is day 1 of 30. Remember, just hold me accountable for being consistent every day. Let's at least put in a couple hours. I know this is kind of short. This is about like half a stream, but these other topics are like bullshit, man. And we're not talking about bad baby. I get it. We're not talking about it. All right, chat. Love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Remember, Ticketmaster, search DJ Academics. The pre-sale code is birthday, okay? Regular sale, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I think maybe in a couple of days. I don't know. But just go there. If it says you need to unlock it, the code is birthday.